Are live Tales from Nowhere. We are roundtable DMing today, so we will be going off of plot points. I need my character sheet.
Uh-oh.
Character sheets are a little bit useful.
Oh,
I'm actually getting close to maxing out my plot points this month. My plot points. 6. Including the one that I'm regaining this session. And yeah, for Fighter, a reminder that you do gain a plot point at the beginning of each session. Okay, yes, of course. Character introductions are free to do and only have complications if you want them to. Okay. I would say that it would make sense for our opening scene to be in the hangar of the smuggler that we're working with, who has a name, and I have to scroll back up in
Rumix
the
Pomug.
table because it what?
Rumix Pomug. I had to take a picture of this for my man Sickles.
Love it.
It
Okay.
You didn't send it to me. Nice.
Yeah, I did. It's in the. If you look in your DMs, that's the image I sent you.
Oh, maybe it is.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been proven wrong. Aha, you're right all along.
I didn't really look.
Gotcha.
I am gonna still look back up until I find the picture of her. I like that picture.
She's the filthy Zygarian, isn't she? I killed a bunch of those in the Thursday session.
Wow.
Lovely.
No, Sickles, you don't understand.
What?
Oh wait, I missed something on Thursday?
Did somebody play an Ewok Jedi?
Yes, they did.
Love
I
it.
helped them convert it.
Love it. Are they still on the server?
I think so.
It looks like they just weren't. Did they never get given a role?
I don't remember. Let's see. Oh.
I'm gonna look in the
Yeah,
servers.
they never got the role, but they are still here. It's
yes, they are still here. Okay, yeah.
I kind of can't do that. So.
Yeah. I got him the role.
Hello.
Hi, Na.
Whoa.
We're going to do bloodshed again.
Yeah, sorry. I was doing a one shot, but this guy was straight up murder hoboing everyone, so I had to make my excuses, and I was like, please let me out.
Murder hoboing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like it means basically he was like, oh, the prompt is you need to go save the sheep. He sees sheep. He says, I'm gonna kill it.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just people who like murder people for no reason. They're called murder hobos.
This is a thing that people do in this game.
Oh my gosh.
He ended by saying, because the DM was like, you know what, I'll just rush to the ending. He said, for flavor, can I just kill him? And I was like, okay, goodbye. Yeah. No, like not the DM, but like the character we had just saved.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, for flavor in this D&D campaign, can I commit real life felonies? That'd be great, thank you.
Of course you can!
So long as it gets banned on Twitch.
Finally getting into the roleplay.
That's like making spaghetti with real blood. Come on.
Exactly. Everybody's done it at some point, right?
Marinara, my favorite Italian fake blood.
It brings a new meaning to a Bloody Mary.
Love it. Okay. Okay, so, for the sake of expediency, we'll not do a full conversion of your character, so, we are playing Star Wars. You can still use your D&D character, character sheet, largely. There'd be a couple of things that we'd want to suss out. Okay, so... pretty much, as a... Na is pretty much, straight up rogue, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Brand of rogue.
Then,
Rogue
are you more
got
like,
it
like stealth-focused rogue or scoundrel-focused rogue? Like,
You're an arcane trickster, right?
Yes, I am trying to open it up so I can double check.
yeah, then probably going... Well, this is more like the character's feel, not as much of their stats. I'd say probably focusing Scoundrel would be the way to go.
Ooh, Scoundrel has some fun ones.
We'll look at that for now. Scout is the class that has the better stealth, but Scoundrel has more of
All
the
the fun
trickery
ones.
stuff.
All the fun ones.
They also have
Sure,
sneak
I'll
attack,
pant someone and run away.
but
That's great.
but they sneak attack is something they can get, but they don't automatically get because no one automatically gets. Everything is choice in Saga. You choose all of your talents, the class
like
features. You don't just get them.
They end up
Sure,
giving you a big box of parts, and you get to figure out how to make it work.
Okay, so
sure, I'll wing it.
at level 5, your base attack would be +3. So, it would make sense for you to have a basic blaster pistol and
Wait, she does have a short bow. So I mean,
yes, yeah.
question.
I mean, if I how about like this? If I need to do something, ask you if I can do it. Just tell me what I need to. add
Sure.
to
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
You can also have simple melee weapons, by the way, which all D&D weapon rapier qualifies as simple melee. In Star Wars. Because advanced melee is like vibroblades.
Simple weapons crit on 18s and do 12 times their regular as crit damage. It's fun.
Yeah.
I've chopped people's arms off with it before. It could genuinely damage a starship with this attack.
Would you say you disarmed them?
Rim shot, rim shot, rim shot, rim shot.
Okay, so things, brain, stuff. Yes, we are getting started. I will give you a suggestion on how to introduce yourself in a moment, because I would suggest that the opening scene should be us in the hangar of the smuggler Rumix Holmug, who was helping us find the pirates, who also have a Sith Lord as their captain.
He's like the rat from Ratatouille, but a Sith Lord.
Yes.
Is Kiarl's video frozen for anybody else?
No.
Just me.
No.
Okay.
That's a you thing.
My apologies.
I would suggest use basically the Star Wars version of having also being in the smuggler hangar. Maybe you were on the smuggler's crew for her latest job or whatever. To be clear, by the way, anyone who did the pirate session slash Sean session thing, those pirates exist in Star Wars as well. So does Sean and the gang that he's parts of. So that also happened in Star Wars. Is the standard implication as long as you want that.
Talk about confusion. Oh my
Now,
god.
now
It
wakes
is
up
no.
and she
So
says, I had a really weird dream about a recent adventure. I had pointy ears.
how it like the concept is that like we're just telling the same story through different lenses. So it's the same story, we're just changing the genre every time we tell it. That's how I personally treat it. However, your character's canons are completely up to you. I was just suggesting how I look at it. You could have them completely separated characters that the events do not happen to both of them. However, you
It's
do
an
have to.
anti-social rebellion.
Yeah.
Come on,
Chaos
man.
and bloodshed.
Okay. So, So yes, okay.
Saying it right now, Fighter will look down on you if you work with a Zygarian. This will hurt our relationship as friends in bloodshed.
On the space station of Port Nowhere, a space station that is neutral in all conflicts and travels the galaxy, avoiding all government. A conflict of their own has been brewing. A small detachment of Jedi have gone hunting after a Sith Lord known to be on this space station. Or, moreover, whose pirate crew frequents the area of the space station. A Sith Lord known as Captain Darth Squeakers. This Sith Lord is known to have, known to have powers that allows them to puppet people. It is unclear whether they have to directly be touching their puppets, though that is commonly the case. This hunt has led to a smuggler, a Zygarian smuggler. This feline woman once worked with the pirates, but after a deal went south, she cut her ties. And when you approached her to try to get the location of the pirate, of where the pirates tend to hide, Darth Squeakers through a puppet with a railgun attempted to kill his hunters at that very cantina. After defeating that attempted assassin, the smuggler Rumix has brought the detachment of Jedi, these Padawans, along with any mercenaries or any other allies who joined them, back to the hangar that this smuggler is currently using. This hangar is at the moment it's a larger hangar. It's a with blast doors closing it off from any other hangars. However, within it is a small freighter, the type of ship often preferred by smugglers, known as the Stardust. Was it Flicker? What were those animals called?
Twirl.
Twirler. Yeah, Twirl. Yes, the Stardust Twirl.
first.
I was an idiot who did not write any of this down last time.
Let's go.
Everyone, of course, can introduce themselves for free without the use of plot points. If you, that you can either use the plot thickens or plot twist. Basically, you choose whether or not the person below you adds a complication to your character's introduction. Many of us have already been part of this team. Nah, you will have not yet been a part of this team, though you can introduce yourself however seems reasonable. If you want to introduce yourself as, like, part of another ship that is sharing this hangar, you could do that. You could introduce yourself as part of her crew, or anything else, really.
Sure.
Um,
I have it. You're opening a crate, and then you find the stowaway, and I'm like midway munching on like a potato.
yeah, so like, so yes, as that's essentially like our opening shot, if you will, is like
I love
is
a raw potato.
is
the galactic,
yeah
the galactic
the
equivalent of a potato.
the there a conversation is being had. Solrak is talking with Rumix about finding the location of this pirate. And as that conversation is going on, a droid, like, they're like kind of unloading some of the crates, and like there's a loading droid who's like popping them open to kind of check them as the speeder that was bet and lost is being loaded onto Rumix's ship. And within that crate, go ahead and physically describe yourself.
Think the elvish companion you're used to, but no pointy ears. Much dirtier because she's been in this crate like for a few hours rolling potatoes, galactic potatoes. And you know, very, very, I guess, standard, like, you know, cargo pants, nice warm jacket, nice scarf, and some goggles on her head, and a lot of crumbs on her face. And she's like, oh fuck, snot.
And yeah, around that crate, now kind of like staring at you, is a collection of figures. I'll describe the NPC first, and then everyone can go ahead and describe themselves. A redhead, I forgot the species name again.
Girl.
Sorry, say that again, fighter.
Look at that was before.
Yeah,
Like
it's
look in 00. There is a legend version of potato. Potato is a thing in Star Wars.
there is a Wikipedia for potato. Good to know.
Yes, there is. It is considered legend, but who cares?
That's amazing. Okay. Yes, but also in Table 0 is a picture of this Zygarian?
Zygarian.
Zygarian.
I will never forget that word.
This Zygarian with red hair, golden piercings on her, almost ear-like horns. Cat ear-like horns with, white tattoos on the upper parts of her face, the whites of her eyes instead being pitch black, with golden irises around her pupils. She stands there, kind of like in a black flight suit, as next to her stands a green man, green skinned, with triangular geometric tattoos over one eye vertically, and his hair pulled back into a wolf tail with it kind of pulled forward into a pompadour as well. Not pulled forward, but like pompadoured and then back into a wolf tail. He wears a tank top under and with like black padded flight suit pants, and draping around his waist is a tunic of some kind that he has not put over his shoulders.
I stare at you, and you stare at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and if you
Matt,
guys aren't
Matt
doing anything,
Nifiko,
I'm
would
gonna...
you like to describe yourself?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
more people, more people.
Yeah, gosh. It's we just finished the battle or something, right?
So we finished a fight at like the
Rich kid house.
country club, yeah. And then
Okay,
we
good.
came down to her hangar, the Zygarian's hangar.
Okay, yeah. So since it's like after a big fight and stuff like that, I'm still wearing parts of my grayish blue hexagonal armor. It's the armor is somewhat form fitting as well, but I have taken like the torso off to reveal just a fairly standard looking tank top underneath that as well.
Not a retrowave tank top. I'm disappointed.
A retro wave tank top.
Yes, true to form.
The what? Gosh. And yeah, I have taken my helmet off as well, revealing just my brown hair, and that's it really. That's all I got. I'm just watching, intrigued as this chaos of someone being in a crate eating potatoes raw is it's just amazing. I don't know what to say.
Are there more of you? Or
Yes.
oh dear. I'm just like slowly turning
Yeah.
from one side to the other, and then there's four sides to this crate, and then it's like, oh.
As Fighter walks in behind Magnifico, this about average sized human in a gray sort of tunic, part tunic, part cloak, with a pair of shotguns on his thighs and a big old railgun slung over his back. Makes eye contact with Nah, and just goes, Nah? I thought you were better than this. What are you doing here?
Uh,
Her mouth is full of potatoes. She can't answer.
Drakar, would you like to describe yourself? Are you here?
Yes, just Drakar turns from after returning from a shopping trip to get some detonite and the detonator. Arrives right as the box opens, and he's basically a clone, but with glowing yellow eyes rimmed with red fire.
And 4 of 8, are you here? You in this
Oh,
scene as
yeah.
well?
Oh yeah. 4 of 8 is actually you see him, you know that carving, that stone carving of the deep thinker, guy with his hand on his
You mean
face
the
in his
thinker?
hands.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thinker, yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually kneeling down thinking, and what he's thinking is he's contemplating the the reality between the galactic potatoes and the Arctic philosophy. He's trying to bridge the gap between the two.
It's just
Uh,
too much.
uh, it's becoming overwhelming. He's
Mind explodes.
he's
And 4 of 8 is down.
he's
Plot
dressed.
point is mind explodes.
No!
He-
Stop!
oh, his brain farts, and
And you can hear it. That's the plot
yeah,
twist.
that's right. So he's dressed in a Mandalorian type of a garb. It's all made out of plastic, and so he's just sitting there meditating on what's going to happen next.
I don't
That's
think
it.
you'll be able to breathe in space either,
Um,
man. That's another worry.
By the way, here's an example of what dark side corruption, like high level dark side corruption, looks like. Like, Drakkar not only would have the yellow eyes, but he'd likely also have red eyes by this point, with red or yellow. That it's kind of an option at high level, I think. But also like shadows around the eyes would kind of be gathering with purpley veins spreading across his face.
Yuck.
Now it's going to chew, 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 chew. Hold the hand and chew, 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 chew. Chew, chew.
Yeah.
Gulp down. Look at y'all. Hi. Oh, wait. I have some potato stuck in my teeth. Hold on. Give me a second.
You want a toothpick? Fighter says. He whips up one of his shotguns and flicks out a blade.
Oh, I thought
You just
good,
see her,
Jason,
like,
that you
duck
just
her
got
head.
in
No, duck her head, and just after a few seconds, oh, okay, that was out. Oh man, you know how it's terrible, like when you feel like your teeth are getting shoved apart by food. Yeah, not a great feeling. Hi, hi, hi.
No, not yet. Sorry.
Right.
Yes.
What exactly are you doing in this crate?
I mean that's a question that starts with the another question, which is where are we exactly?
Well, we've arrived at Port Nowhere. Arrived earlier
That's,
today, in fact.
That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. Yes. This is exactly what I meant to do when I entered this crate at the last port that I was in. Yes. I'm so smart. Yes.
Don't
Okay. And she climbs out of the crate. So what are we doing? Just starts walking away.
Yeah, so, Solrak kind of, like, just kind of stares at you a moment, and then, like, looks like he has, like, an aha moment, like, kind of eyes widen. I'm having an idea, that's what I'm doing. What did you say your name was?
Miller were walking away. You see me just like turn around and walk back to you, because she actually does not know where to go. So this is great. And she's like, "Hi, yes, my name is Na."
Nod does recognize Fighter from the Chandra. Just saying.
Yes, yeah. I give you like a look like I have no answers for you.
I'm
Saga just says,
takes
nah,
another.
I don't know her.
Solrak.
Hello,
Meet you.
hello. Great, nice to meet you. Shake her hand
Fighter.
enthusiastically.
She,
Yes, sir.
is she trustworthy?
I'd say so. She'll get the
Because,
job
Love
done.
your enthusiasm, fighter.
That, being able to smuggle yourself past a smuggler seems like a good amount of skill.
After
Looks
all,
at-
she was
Yes.
in the middle of galactic potatoes. That's got to count for something.
He was in the potato
Yes.
ring all along.
That's 100%. I'm very skilled. Yes.
Guild
That's exactly what I
potato
was trying to do.
snatcher.
If we, that gives me an idea that, like, kind of looks back at, Rumix. I mean, sure, jobs have gone bad in the past, but you're the one that cut yourself off from them. Like, they didn't do a no business with you, right? Like, maybe you could smuggle at least some of us in. And then...
I
Going
guess
potatoes,
so.
aren't I?
Sure, I can be a smuggler. I mean,
Yeah,
a potato,
but-
a potato, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, nah.
Yes.
How would you like to make some credits?
That's great. I mean, I've been subsisting off these things for a while now, and you you just see me like sway a little bit when I look at it. Like, I'm fine. It's very starchy.
Right. And, high risk, high reward sound like your style of game?
I mean, I always have my hold up another potato. I am the prize. Yeah,
Okay.
because potatoes pies.
Well,
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Ooh.
Oh my
we are,
Hey, so much for that kind of philosophy. I think I would align myself with you.
Ah, I like this one. He's very rooted in what he thinks. Because potatoes.
It's like, alright, that's it, I'm switching sides.
uh...
Just made another potato
Oh,
joke.
deadly
I
force
gotta
also.
get out of here.
Okay. So,
Don't you want
okay.
to roast me?
Oh
We've-
my
At some point.
gosh. Alright, can I start attacking her, please?
You just like close the.
Deadly
You
force
try to stuff her back in the crate.
I'm
So
just
the other
actively shoving
potato.
her down, just like, okay, you know what? You've clearly lost your mind to the potatoes. So just
Rejoin your kid.
No!
get in there.
What are you gonna do?
I
Boiler,
duck,
masher,
duck
stick her
around.
too?
I throw a potato. I stuff a potato in your mouth and just like hide behind fighter.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I take the potato and boil it, mash it.
Excuse
Put
me,
in the
is
stew.
that potato out of my mouth? That's kind of nasty, bro.
Roasted potatoes.
Okay. Well. Okay. So. Nah. We're going after this particularly nasty piece of work. He calls himself Captain Darth Squeakers. Don't let the name
Rats.
fool you. This
They're a
This,
blood on the potato crap.
this person, this creature, they're a small one, but they're a notorious pirate around here, as well as being an enemy of the Jedi. The Jedi are willing to pay quite handsomely. They're a Sith. Nasty, dark magic. Awful. So, we're trying to get them, and my thoughts are that nah, you seem to be quite good at hiding. I myself am, and Fighter, I've heard it down the chain you are as well.
He hits a button on the armband of his suit, and he sort of like flashes in and out with his hollow shroud. I can do that.
Which makes me hiding behind absolutely ineffective. Trying to anyway.
Take the potato
Like
out
a
of my mouth and
TARDIS.
throw it at her.
My thought is that the three of us could, Romix could smuggle us in crates, drop us off in the pirate's place, and then while the others are waiting at an airlock, we could unlock it and let them in.
Interject. I've had a little bit of experience over the years as a trader. I've been able to get myself out of some sticky situations as well. I think I would be a help in this regard.
They
Just a
trust
thought.
Lumix, though. Or at least
I'm
they
sorry,
know
I'm
her.
not sure. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I thought I've been with you guys for a while.
Well,
No, like the pirates. No,
yeah.
the trader lady.
Oh, you're talking. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
My bad.
I'm trying to figure out whether you're suggesting that we encase ourselves in a whole box of potatoes or what.
Yes.
We're not
I
going
I'm
in
not
mean-
getting
the
in
case.
there. I'm not getting in
A
there.
few of us are. You'll be the
I-
infill team.
I would suggest that that those of us who are going to infiltrate, yeah, put ourselves
Oh,
inside a
what?
box of potatoes.
From extensive experience inside a potato crate, I will say it's very good because these potatoes are technically, roots they can grow. So a lot of like the droids don't usually try to scan them. Like this is like the thinks about it. 2 times out of 10, second time out of 10 times I've been in a potato crate that a droid has scanned it. It's pretty good odds. It's pretty good odds. And you have food, so you won't go hungry. And you have a weapon if people actually open it. And you just lying in your couch potato for the duration.
As you move around, you get mashed.
Yo, that's
I
true.
firmly root myself in the box of potatoes.
I would say, right. Is this thing I like kind of look at the ship. This is a tugger, isn't it? Look over at Rumix. That it is, yes. We could put those of you who are a bit less stealthy inside of a barge crate. Attach you guys at the at an airlock, and then those of us who are better at stealth can go and let you out of that airlock, let you onto the ship. It means you guys won't have to hide, you guys won't be at the same risk as the infiltration team.
As long as I don't have to deal with those stupid potatoes, I'm in.
Say, if I hear a hyperdrive engage, I'm coming out
Are
of the
you
box.
considering calling us
Everyone
Airlockians?
my way. We are not going back to Zygeria. As I stare at the Zygerian lady.
She, like, looks over at you and kind of...
America.
I don't have any intentions on going back to Zygeria. But unfortunately, for you, I don't exactly have any, intentions of putting my neck out for nothing. I've noticed one issue with this whole plan, and it's, the steps of the plan that gets me to care. Now, you guys are great. Great time, great games, Pazak. And potential future customers to get some exotic merchandise. However, I've had bad times with these pirates in the past. I don't exactly want to have more bad times in the present.
Well, we can be the pirate's bad time if you help us out.
And Trent would be more than happy to give you a lot of credits for this.
I'd be more than happy as I raise the shotgun to Magnifico's head. I'd be more than happy to silence this one.
Just hear me out, man. You could get his merchandise out to more customers through that factory/shop or whatever you were making. You could like spread the word a bit, do a bit of advertising for him. If he came along and helped us. One hand washes the other, right?
You just hear me hiss at you and yell, "My money! Get your hands off it!"
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so much for that. I tried.
Well,
What the heck is that, dog?
Light flashes in 4 of 8's eyes. He hollers out, "Viva the Airlockians!"
Oh my gosh. This sounds more and more like a B movie every second. Like, I'm not talking the B movie, I'm talking a
Love
B
it.
movie.
Oh god, that's a
No.
yes.
One thing that I have noted something.
Address. You would know, wouldn't you? Think of
I would note that I know your description, fighter, and quite fortuitous that I found one of this description in my crates. That is to say, you know someone. You know
And-
someone that I a bit of interest in.
Oh, and who might that be?
Well, I happen to be somewhat of a treasure hunter. And anybody who has their ears to the hollow about treasure hunting in this environment knows that Galor's fob seems to be something quite valuable.
And you think I know who has it, don't you?
From what I heard, there was a scuffle. A scuffle that included pirates and gangsters, and that included people of your description.
Maybe
And
it
all
was,
I'm
maybe it
saying
wasn't.
is, location and a door code. And I'd give you all the smuggling you need.
Unfortunately, I do have a previous arrangement with its current owner that I feel I can't violate on a whim like this.
James. As much as I would like to see these pirates truly catch their comeuppance, Fighter, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. That is
Charisma persuasion.
I will
24.
say, as you guys are talking, you see she's peeled another potato and starts to eat it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna knock that out of your
24.
hand.
And you
This-
realize
Join
it's
her
not
in-
actually raw. She like
I
has
join
like a
her-
flame and she like kind of roasts it over it and then she takes a bite.
I don't care, you've eaten like 3 actual people's weight worth of potatoes.
I join her in the ingestion of potatoes and roast one with my lightsaber.
Romix
Sorry.
looks over the group. I will do the smuggling. I will get you to the pirate ship. I will get you into it and get that barge connected to the airlock. However, I'll take first look at the pirate's possession. Whatever catches my eye, the first item to catch my eye, I will take. And the rest, I will take a, the rest can be negotiated, however, I will take half of the rest.
half of the what now?
Half of the rest. Half of everything on that ship.
49.
It's a potato conspiracy.
I just facepalm as Drakor says that.
After all, unless you wish to jump out of this hangar yourself and drift to space till you get there, sounds like you don't have another means.
I do know of someone who have another means. They just aren't quite as skilled in the potato moving business. If you catch my drift.
Can't just use potatoes as the fuel? Things
What
with
is vodka
fuels.
but liquid potato?
That is true. Set fire to potato.
I
Fuel.
I'm fully willing to give you a ride. In spite of these pirates. I just need reasonable payment for the risk to my ship, the risk to my business, and the risk to me.
I'd be willing to
Do we know
agree
if potatoes?
on the stipulation that these possessions do not include people and or slaves that may or may not be there.
I am, not in the business of chattel. That'll be fine by me.
Well, I look to the rest of the party. What do you think?
I think that's
Sounds like a
reasonable.
plan.
That sounds alright to me.
The target is just the Sith Lord anyways, so sounds like a deal.
It is true.
Okay. Na, Solrak, and Fighter are being the infiltration team, and the rest are, the
Guns Loud team.
Guns Loud Potato team. The big barge team.
Can be the potato.
No, that's not how this works.
Yes. The ship flies for a while, and Fighter, you're probably just, like, in the cockpit, like, constantly watching what's going on for, the majority of the journey, I'd imagine.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
As, you do, in fact, have to, make a short hyperspace jump, though it is very clear that it's going nowhere near Zarkara. Or Zarkara.
Zygeria.
Zygeria. Yep, thank you. As, you... Eventually, everyone gets to their places, whether it be in the barge or in individual groups. And I would like everyone who is...
Philosopher thinker?
What?
Who was the philosopher thinker guy again?
The Thinker?
Orvate.
Orvate?
Orvate.
Oh no!
It's okay. The entire way. Are you in the infiltrator group or no?
No,
Why,
he's
No.
in the barge. He's gonna be coming through the airlock.
Don't worry. I will not make any potato puns. It's fine.
That's alright.
I'm gonna be stuck with her, aren't I?
No, she's Solrak.
Yeah, she's an infiltrator. So you're
Goodness.
I'm sure she'll grow on you.
You just
okay.
hear me
Oh,
just like
gosh.
muttering about like the history of potatoes. Are potatoes? Do I know if potatoes are rare in Star Wars?
They're not.
Oh my
They're
They're
not.
not.
No.
Okay.
No.
They're
Yeah.
not.
Especially if they're
Incredibly common,
galactic
just
in
like they are
nature.
in real life.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm going to make
infiltration.
just potato facts.
Oh my gosh.
I just realized that at the top of this article, it says, "This article is about the potato. You may be looking for the article on the topato."
The pronunciation makes it better.
What did
I
you
love
know?
it.
Are we
So
making
we're
a
rolling
stealth?
stealth.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, we're out of the scene that I introduced, so I'm not DMing anymore. I would suggest that we should probably make though I would suggest that those of us in the infiltration team should each have to make stealth checks. And of course anybody can use plot points to do whatever.
Or you're not in the
Jakar,
infiltration team.
yeah, you're not. That +3 is precisely why you're not in the infiltration team.
Yeah. That plus 14 is exactly why I'm in the infiltration team.
Fair enough.
And nah, you do need to make that check. What that is going to be is, we're going to assume that you would end up being proficient, have training, but I mean, how heavily do you focus stealth as the character of Na?
Not as much. As you can tell, she's very obsessed with potatoes.
Gotcha.
Right. No,
So,
I mean not like in her actions. I mean like in her build, right?
Yeah. How crazy is your sneak modifier?
She's well, my actual character was really high in stealth.
Yeah,
If
did
the
you
number-
Really
did she
good.
have expertise?
Oh
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll assume for this check that you have focus. So that's training is +5, focus is +5, and then you add your dexterity modifier. So
To a
10
D20.
plus dex mod plus d20. And that's your stealth check.
D20 was an 8, so plus 10 is already 18.
And then what's your dex? What's plus the dex mod?
My dex will be another +4.
Okay, yeah. Then that means I ended up getting the lowest with a 17.
I got 27.
Yes, you did. Alright. I mean, I'd say that's reasonable to pass.
Yeah.
As, after we feel we'd probably feel ourselves be, picked up by, loading droids, and then, eventually set down. Maybe hear a door sliding closed. A few minutes of silence.
Could I creak the top of the container open and use my hollow shroud to stay hidden as I take a peek around the room?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you kind of crack it open. Logically, it's a cargo room, so it would, be empty unless anybody. Plot point.
No, but I'm actually on the trip over. I'm going to look for any potatoes that have sprouted.
Oh my gosh, if she talks about potatoes again. Oh my gosh.
I mean, sure. Are you wanting to use a plot point to say that you found sprouted potatoes in your crate?
Plot point, I stole it. She never eats a potato again, the end. It's amazing. Best
No,
plot point I've ever had.
I'm doing that on purpose, but I know that potatoes when sprouted are actually really poisonous.
Yes. Yeah, do you want to use a plot point saying that you found a sprouted potato?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they do have to be, the sprouts are poisonous. The rest of the potato isn't poisonous, but the sprouts are.
Yeah.
The
sprouts
yeah,
are.
okay, yeah. So, in your crate, you end up finding that's a fun, yeah, so, yeah, on the way, you, found a sprouted potato, and you, started to hold on to it. As, I'm gonna hold on to the complication for just a moment.
Are galactic potatoes like new beanie babies or something here? What's going on? She's just collecting potatoes now.
Lord,
Drakkar, I actually do want you, wait, yes. As you're kind of approaching Drakkar, you do need to make a, check to try to kind of, well, no, that doesn't change anything. Never mind. So nobody's used a plot point to add anything to the room. So fighter, yeah, you look around the room. It's empty.
I emerge and immediately move to cover.
Yeah, and like, do you like,
I do
knock?
draw my suppressed pistol from the hole.
Right? Do you like knock on the crates or anything to like signal us, or
Yeah.
yeah, I'll like pop out of the crate as well and slink over towards some cover as well. Nah, are you following as well, Nah?
Yes, with my
Okay,
sprouting
yeah.
item.
So yeah, no, as you like get out of the crate and begin to like move, you get to like some cover, and now that you have some light, you look down, you realize that the potato is sprouted, but it's also sprouting, apparently growing relatively quickly, and it's actually like grown into your hand a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Everybody
Well,
knows
yeah.
that sprouted galactic potatoes produce gas. So if anybody has that type of thing in their hand, they're gonna become bloated. And you better not get in her way because it's not gonna be nice.
Guess y'all better be doing some more stealth checks then, I suppose.
I mean,
So
are you
it's
using a
merging with
plot
my
point?
hand?
Yeah,
Yes, I'm using that as a plot point.
To say that like,
Potatoes sprouting produce gas.
yeah, so it's just like got like gas kind of like coming off of it at this point then?
No, beans, a musical.
Okay,
Fruit. The more you
so-
eat, the
right,
more you
she's not
gain.
ingesting it. So like,
It's in her hand.
the potato is going through your bloodstream and making you freaking
Bloated.
gassy. Sure. I mean, Drakkar, you want to add a complication to Na being bloated by a potato hand?
Fart deals 1d20 damage.
No.
I mean, that's a lot, but
A lot of damage, man.
that is a lot of damage. But it could, I mean,
We all have to
We've
make a
played
fortitude defense
Battlefield
check.
Y'all
yeah,
know
it
gas
could
stuff.
it could be like temporary debuffs and stuff. If we fail a
Yeah,
fort
I
save.
rolled it.
I
I rolled
read
an
so
8, so we're fine.
But okay, cool. Yeah, so Drakkar and or 4 of 8, I'd imagine that you guys could essentially like trigger that at certain points. I'd suggest not overusing it, but you could trigger that at certain points to make nearby creatures, presumably including Na, make fortitude saves.
It might
As-
be uncomfortable, yes.
Yeah, it is. Nah,
I
it
thought I
is
had problems.
sprouting. It has like fused into your hand somewhat.
Ah,
That's so nasty.
It's
is
not
it-
like deep enough to be painful necessarily. It's like throughout the time of you holding it, it's moving slow enough that it's not been painful, but it is like growing into your hand. Yeah.
I'll wrap
Oh,
like a
this-
scarf around and just tear it off.
Okay.
Scare a potato.
Yeah.
And
So
the potato is going to be wrapped in like a piece of cloth. I'm like, that'll be interesting to use.
yeah, as you like
The me-
tear it off, that is going to
Pull your arm.
Provoke a gaseous explosion?
well, I mean, if you wanted to do that, I was just giving her, you take, 4 damage to your limb. So, now we have to look at, damage threshold.
Oh boy.
So,
I just have to say, hang on a second. She shoved one of these in my mouth earlier. What?
it wasn't so this one was sprouting.
Yeah.
The others weren't. It's specifically the sprouting.
Yeah.
Freaking Jacques' debate about the dark side growing plants. Okay, so
I
your
love the fact that plants can turn dark. I love that.
Everything
this
in
is
life
this is a
dark.
dark side. Yeah, no, that is canon now. It is a dark side plant. This
You
plant
ever
is
heard of
Sith.
the eggplant that turned to the dark
Dark
side?
side. Dark
You guys
side
ever-
potato.
No, what is
Especially
your
when it's
constitution
about
modifier?
fast.
Darth
Um,
Morbius.
The
Morbius.
eyes are yellow.
my con modifier is not great. It is 1.
1? Okay.
Ooh.
And then Scoundrel don't get anything to Fortitude. So that means that that's gonna be a +3. Yeah. So, okay, so your torso has a threshold of 13. Damage threshold of 13. And your limbs, you have a limb damage threshold of half of that. By taking damage to your limb, it will lower your limb's damage threshold.
Okay.
When the limb damage threshold is lowered to 0, then one of your whichever limb was just hit gets crippled, which is a
Right,
-10
okay.
using that. If your torso or head is crippled, that's how you get knocked down. That's the equivalent of running out of HP.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
isn't the idea, the thought, the philosophy of her releasing that gas reduce the effect of damage?
I mean, so I added the complication of it growing into her hand. You added the complication of the gas. So if you want to trigger the gas now, that's up to you, not up to me. We're roundtable DMing. I'm not the DM.
So, okay. So what happens is she realizes that this gas or this potato is infiltrating her hand. She rips it out of her hand, and all of a sudden it triggers a gaseous response. And the question is, how does it affect the rest of us?
Okay, yeah.
Well,
So
here's
that
my question to you. Is it like a loud gas, or is it a quiet one that's more
Oh, it's
deadly
loud,
in
100%.
smell?
Oh, it's loud. Everybody can hear it. We're all looking at you.
well, I mean, currently you guys aren't in the room yet. It's still just Fighter,
Oh, thank God.
Na and myself. We are just doing like early seasons Clone Wars level of humor in this game. Yeah. I mean, now that it's actually like disconnected from Na, it kind of actually makes more sense for the potato itself to be like exuding the gas.
It'll make more sense for her to exude the gas because automatically the disconnection actually triggers
He
the
just
response
wants
from her.
Sure,
Come on.
yeah, whatever. I would say like Na didn't say that she was next to anyone, so it would likely just be Na making a fortitude defense roll. So that's gonna be a +3 is what your fortitude defense is, Na.
Okay, that's a whole 8.
Okay. I would say that that's probably a temporary debuff. So I would suggest for 4 of 8 for the debuff to maybe be like roll a d4, and for the like
That's a 2. I
each
don't know if you
time
said.
she wants to try to make a check without the debuff affecting her, she'd have to make a fortitude defense roll. Once she succeeds, it stops affecting her. But that whatever you roll on a d4 would be subtracted from her rolls.
Okay,
This
got
could
it.
actually be a discovery of an offensive weapon against incoming enemy.
Dude, I could see that.
Makes
Potato
sense.
grenades?
Yeah.
Can I have a
Oh wait,
potato
actually, I just thought like this could essentially just be cutting words, where like if people who are next to her or her do something next to her, then they make a fortitude save. If they fail, then they then you remove a
Succumb
d4
to
from
the
their roll.
effect of the gas.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly, and start. Yeah, D4. Yay. That's
Nice,
actually
our secret weapon. Yay.
as all right. We should make our way to that airlock now. I am going to use a plot point to say I need everyone, because, oh, by the way, nah, all player characters in this are Force sensitive.
Okay.
I need everyone to make a, use the Force check to attempt to hide their, their presence, their Force presence.
Even the
Is
people
that
that
a
are just in the
D20?
barge.
Yes, absolutely everyone.
Okay.
But I can't use the Force until August.
Oh, that's
That
true.
is
So
true.
you just automatically pass because you're Force blinded for the moment. Well, not Force blinded,
Yay.
but you don't have a Force presence.
Dang, whoever got that 3, I feel bad for you.
I
I
got
got
a
an
12
11.
out of 20.
Somebody did worse than me. Got a 1.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no!
So
No!
yeah. Cool. I'll keep that in
Okay,
mind.
the element of surprise is gone.
Um.
Dave's magic.
I'm actually gonna use 3 plot points for this so that there's no complication. I will just.
All right. Let's figure this one out.
Okay, yeah. So, thank you for making those rolls. As yeah, I just like stealth over to the door, and like, I go to open the door to like check the hallway to try to stealth through. Of course, well, things are happening. Anyone can use plot points. That's the last reminder I'm gonna give, but that extends always. You can always use plot points. Yeah, so I like check the hallway. Then if I see nothing, I'll head over trying to get towards the airlock.
I follow Solrak.
Yeah. I kind of like turn back and like nod at you guys to follow. So infiltration team, roll another stealth check to see if how well we can make it across the ship. That would be my suggestion.
I got 16 on a natural 2. I love this build.
Yeah.
No, that'd be plus your modifiers.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
That'd be 10
It's plus
yeah.
10 because you have training and focus, and then plus
Okay,
your
so
dex.
that's a total. Oh, 13 plus.
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
16. We did the same.
Yeah, and I got over 20.
Oh, awesome. I got
As
a
yeah,
natural 2 that well.
like as yeah, we like head across the ship and then get to the airlock, and I like go over to it and use computer to open it. That's like that's like over 15 for an open door
Is there-
check.
Is there just one computer? Oh no, we're opening the door. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like a terminal to open the airlock. Then like opens up, and barge team, we have united.
Airlockians attack.
All right. Well, now that Potato Crew and Airlockians are back together, we're on the ship.
Yay.
Where do we want to go from here? We could go to the bridge. Maybe Darth Squeaker would be there. Gotta find captain's quarters and whatnot. Engine room, of course, is always an option.
Do they got
Do
a
I know?
McDonald's on board?
Yeah, that's my question.
Probably.
Do they have like a cafeteria?
They probably have a cafeteria, though not
Dude,
likely a actual shop.
honestly, if we go to the cafeteria, maybe someone would know something or something like that.
Yes, on the pirate ship we have boarded, full of hostiles. Someone will know something and be willing to tell us.
You know, I'm sorry. I
Well-
need to be paying a bit more attention here.
Okay. Well, no, hold on.
I'm just hungry, is all.
I for potatoes. I'm going to
No.
ask people. I'm going to ask people. What do the pirates have a uniform that we know about? Is there
No,
like a
none
uniforms
at all.
quarter? No. No,
mean-
none
Look
at
in the
all.
corner and see 3 guys in chicken suits, and you're like, oh shoot.
It got us.
I mean,
Well,
like they have their particular symbol, but not a uniform.
Okay, so they would all know each other. It's not like a military ship that like you could be in your crew and you don't know the person.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean
like-
this is like a sizable ship. This is like a frigate, so it's possible, but
Is it a dreadnought class frigate?
it's smaller than a Venator, significantly.
I know. Okay, no, I'm referencing a specific ship type when I say dreadnought.
Yeah. This is I'll look it up. I mean, if you think oh shoot, what's the pirate's name in the Clone Wars?
Hondo?
Hondo. Yeah, if you think like Hondo's crew, Hondo's
Oh.
ship.
Yeah, I'm thinking much bigger. Not by much,
Yeah.
but still some.
Yeah, that's the size that we're kind of talking.
What time is it now? Do we know? Like,
I
is there
mean,
a standard time? I know, but like I know it's space. But
well,
I'm
generally, like when it comes to space travel, there's going to be like constant shifts, so it's not like they stick like that, like there's a midnight shift or anything like that. All of the shifts are exactly the same. If that's what you're wondering.
My point is it time for lunch yet for them? Almost.
Exactly.
Or dinner.
Oh.
I mean, if somebody wanted to use a plot point,
I mean, I went through all this potato nonsense so I could poison everybody. So.
Well, that's what the gas is for.
Ooh.
Yes.
No, we
I
just
know you
should
try
put
to
the
make a
tempo
bunch
a
of
little bit.
you try to like make a whole bunch of like fart jokes, and I think that's a good backup plan. But my whole purpose here was to poison the entire place.
Oh my
Well, get
gosh.
next to event, baby.
Kiara, you do see what I'm putting in 0-0, right?
I think that's roughly comparable to it's apparently
no.
called a Corona class armed frigate.
Oh, okay.
But like that's that is a good ship size concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that might be the Karak and the Dreadnought's 2 more down. But you know what? A Karak works.
Yeah.
And the Dreadnought is far larger than I thought it was. Okay. All those games make it look so tiny.
Now, poisoning the pirates isn't an awful idea, though, as but biological weaponry is not exactly, something I'm the most comfortable with.
Oh, I mean, they wouldn't necessarily die, but they would get very gaseous and
It'd be incapacitated.
incapacitated. Yes, it's like the poison condition, not the poison. You know.
Shock of the experience.
Exactly.
Yes, that's
What
reasonable
I'm saying,
enough.
if most of the crew have to end up in the sick bay and they're like, oh no, it's some kind of sickness. Oh no, I have diarrhea. Oh no, there's a plant growing out of my hand.
I'm choking to death. All you have
I-
to do
yeah.
now is get next to an intake valve and just let it rip. And I tell
I
I
you
mean-
think
what,
that would not be a bad backup
We
plan.
could
but
go to
if we
life
have
support
both things
instead
going-
of. We could go to life support instead of cooking.
I mean, once you take the filter out of the intake valve,
What? But I mean, that would likely affect us as well, though.
we're
Yeah.
prepared for it. We have already been exposed to it. We're immune to it.
That doesn't. Okay.
You're capable
I-
of holding their breaths.
Rat, get this over with.
Yeah, sure, I can hold my breath, but not for long.
Okay.
Sort of breath of filtration.
Unless someone wants to use
Yeah.
like, a plot point and have like a gas mask situation.
Is it?
but-
No,
There
no.
you
You
go.
can't use plot points to give yourself items. You can use plot points to say, like if we went looking for an armory, someone could use plot points to say that there are gas masks there, or when the gas starts happening, people could use plot points to say that the crews have gas masks, but you wouldn't just be able
What if
to
somebody
plot
falls
point,
out
I
of
have
the
a gas
vent above
mask.
us? What if someone
An
falls out of
imposter.
the vent above us and conveniently has a gas mask on? Just
I mean,
coincidence.
I would personally vote against that because it's way too
hear me out.
convenient.
Hear me out. They're in a red spacesuit and they have a knife in their hand. I'm sorry, I had to.
I would suggest that things make sense.
Oh,
Aww.
gas makes sense.
I mean, life support I know isn't just vents though, right? This is like the entirety of their water filtration units and everything is in one area probably.
That's
No,
a
they're
good
separate
point.
Areas. I think the
Well,
If we put
water
that
is
potato
the
in,
air.
General area. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you and your stupid potatoes, bro.
I mean, I mean, he said that it was growing a lot, right? So if we put it in there and they're like beep beep warning warning warning, there is an item for an item.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh no, oh
It's a
no, I gotta go.
potato,
Yeah,
no.
I mean,
and then they're
There it is.
distracted.
doesn't sound like that could be a significant distraction, though. If we are where the distraction is calling people to, how good of a
That's
distraction
great
is?
idea.
I can provide a distraction.
Flush it
No.
down the toilet.
Poor Storm.
No.
That would do nothing. That would
That'll
get rid of
solve
it,
this.
dude.
I mean,
I mean,
maybe
have
we
lit
should
off
just
here.
go to the mess hall, poison the next batch of food, and wait till they eat it.
Or
Yeah.
check this out. Turn one of our blasters into a spud gun.
Or, and get this, we go to either the captain's quarters or the bridge, shoot the rat, and get out before we die.
Or get this, we don't. And we
Okay.
just eat all the food.
Okay, let's settle this down to just a quick decision then, okay?
Alright.
Are we going to go point and just go straight to where we think Darth Squeakers is and fight this through, or are we sabotaging? If we're sabotaging, we're doing the food thing.
I don't know. I kind of would like to just take the fight to him. I mean, he's been on the run the entire time. There's not many other places he could go. Just
One for
get it
fight?
over with.
Let's
To
dispose of the
arms.
rat.
Get him out of here. His free
We
trial
need-
of life has expired.
We need a diversion in the process to help us along the way.
Just have Nago in there.
Okay.
That's it.
Sure, that's the
Start
idea.
throwing potatoes. That'll distract them.
For sheer
That's-
presence alone.
Nah. You think you'd be able to get
Hold the gas.
away after throwing that potato into life support water vat?
Finally, a good idea.
You will perform the potato vaults in front of everybody in the cafeteria.
Do you want life support or do you want poison?
If we're going for distraction, which it looks like we're not doing sabotage, so it would just be a distraction, That would be the life support.
Okay. And she's already like pop open the vent and she's crawling in.
Of course she is.
Okay, guess that's her answer. Okay, let's go.
Lock and load, people.
As
And she
Yes.
will let loose a cloud of gas on the way, so y'all better duck.
Copy that.
All right, guys, run for it.
as we're like at this point we're just like running through the hallways then.
Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do
Okay,
it.
like as we're like beginning to move, I'm like, should we wait till the alarms go off and then charge?
Oh, that's
That
true.
sounds
That's
like a
probably
better
good
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why are you so?
What
As
should I roll?
everybody,
Oh,
the
no.
hair on the back of your neck starts to stand up, or your gut begins to wrench a little bit. Everyone has a bad feeling about this.
Here we go.
Everyone gets a destiny point. A destiny point, you can use it to just say, I succeed this check.
Pog, 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 pog.
You have to use it before you know whether or not you succeed or fail.
Oh, wait, it's a guaranteed succeed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That
So
makes sense.
it's not like
Look at
you
that
fail to roll and
troll.
go, no, destiny point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. And I would like the rest of us to also make stealth checks.
I'm just gonna roll it straight on my what's it called? On my character sheet, so it's easier. That's
Yeah.
22.
19.
What's the stealth
7.
thing again?
It's
for
dexterity
you, that'd be-
stealth.
That'd just be plus X for you.
For us, it's like a group check, so if the majority of us would
You
pass,
gotta be
I'd say
kidding
all
me,
of us
man.
would pass.
Yeah.
I'd say with 3 of us getting above 15, I'd say that that's a majority pass. That we are able to like stay put for a while, but nah, what was your check?
22.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that probably passes to get in. As yeah. And then I'd say nah, you'd have to make another stealth check to try to get out. As yeah, nah, you
That's
like
26.
open up the vat of water and like toss the potato in. As it hits the water, the cloth that you had wrapped around it like begins to stretch as if like tendrils are like coming out, and then eventually the tendrils pierce through the cloth, and the vines and roots of this potato begin to grow as you just like close the lid. And yeah, try to sneak on out of there.
And I'm like, huh. Really starched that cloth. And I
As
just go back up.
everyone who is force sensitive, so everyone like feels an oppressive dark energy coming from the direction of life support.
From this potato.
Coming from this potato might be the next Sith Lord.
Exactly.
Like
Dude,
the next.
The potato we used to sabotage turns again.
Yeah. The next
Sorry,
quest is
it's
just
Oh,
us going
it's like
after
that tree from Shield Hero.
Yeah, it's just a potato that's controlling this frigate.
Yes.
And it's
It's like that one Fallout vault from New Vegas. With like the spore guys.
Yes.
Listen,
Spore carriers.
it's such an eco-friendly vehicle.
Okay, as yeah, you sneak on out of there, and then like alarms start going off, I'd imagine. As yes, I'd say nah probably will have the chance to like make a stealth check to try to get to to catch back with us, but it'll be after whatever encounter we starts. I just, as soon as the alarms start going off and I like a group of people pass, I like begin to head towards the front of the ship.
Blades out. I'm right behind you.
Okay. As we're running, people could use a plot point to say that we run into a group of pirates, like, maybe we have to, like, split second hide from them or something. Just
DM
a
for
thought.
flavor, as I drop the potato in and it starts like growing, I'm just like, huh, good potato.
Good,
And
good boy.
Good
Good
boy.
boy.
Thank you. And I'm like, and your name is Starchy, and I slam it and then leave. Spud, yeah,
Starchy.
Spud.
Darth Starchy, the potato.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Does anybody want to use a plot point while we're running to the helm? To the bridge?
Yeah, I'll use one.
Yep.
I thought you were
How-
playing
how-
Star Wars, but it's a
I'm sorry,
Starchy
how did-
Wars.
How does this work again? I get to change something, or I have to choose someone else?
You can add something to the game as if you are the DM.
Okay, sweet. What I have, like, as the alarms are going off, people are scrambling, and there's a group of people that are running towards the same area we are, and that shows that Darth
Squeakers.
is there,
And this is
but-
Honor Guard.
but also that it might be a little harder than we thought.
It's
Okay.
Darth Squeakers Honor Guard.
Yeah, and would you like to add a
Dual-wielding
complication?
railguns.
A complication to the
No!
check, the fact that there are also pirates heading to the bridge.
So like all the pirates are headed towards the bridge right now. You're seeing
Not
them
all
come
of them.
over.
Some of them
Oh,
are
some
heading
of
to the
them.
bridge. Yeah.
They're
Going all
going
over.
to hear. They're going to hear on their comms. We're reaching the life support. So.
Love it. Yeah, that just, like, we hear, people are, like, running by us towards the bridge, and we just hear that from their comm links, and we're like, oh.
Okay, so now, new complication. We gotta kill the guy and get out before the potato eats the ship.
That's
I mean,
great.
would be bad.
Yes, people should definitely, yeah, that's a great idea. So, Matt Nifiko, are you saying that you're changing your, plot point from people are heading to the bridge to,
We gotta finish this before.
to adding the timeline? Okay, yeah. Feel free, like, you get to control the potato, essentially, from now, like, and, like, how it's, like, growing across the ship and stuff like that.
Time bomb.
So where did it
Oh,
As-
play out? Is life support like towards the back or front or middle?
I'd
How
imagine
far
it's
off is it
towards the
from
middle.
us?
Okay, so
Generally
it's
it makes
like
sense for it to be a little bit
So that kinda
centralized.
gives- Alright, great. So that
Oh, here
gives
comes
us the
Jaka.
least
He's gonna
amount of
love
time
this.
then. Alright.
As
Noted.
yes. As I like get to the as we like get to the to the like doorway to the bridge, the energy of
Potato.
darkness, not of the potato, but the signature like energy of Darth Squeakers. We can feel it emanating through the doorway.
Ooh! I just saw something cool. Could I just share it? It doesn't have to be. I was
Sure.
just thinking, we could do a thing where like we actually turn around and save Darth Squeaker's life as a tendril is pulling him in, and as a result of that, he turns to the light side. Now we don't have to kill him.
We still shoot the rat.
Okay.
Bloodshed. This is what we have come
Alright,
here
well,
for.
there goes that out the window because Trent wanted to shoot his gun one more time.
Yeah, violence.
The rat does not deserve redemption. I mean,
Perish in the abyss.
Like a cool twist at the end there.
redeeming a Sith Lord would be difficult, at the very least.
Not if we gas him.
I'm not sure how gassing him helps him turn to the light side.
Well, he
I mean-
starts choking, and we have to save him to get out of there. And then he's convinced that we're his friends, not his enemies. And he just decides to align himself with the light side.
That's it.
It's so easy.
I mean, it's logical.
Alright, fine. We could just do the tendril thing, I guess. That's fine too.
Bloodshed, let's go.
As
Yeah.
as yes. I am like standing at this point we're standing on the opposite side of the door to the bridge, and I have my lightsaber out and at the ready. Before we potentially enter combat, I do kind of want to ask, are people more interested in doing traditional turn-based or doing a non-hazardous people can like act when they want to, like we did for the pirate session?
We do turn-based.
Sure, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I just like doing whatever. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, like the pirate thing, like was a little confusing for me, so I would prefer turn-based, but that's just me. I can try a roll
Yeah,
with
all good,
guidance.
all good.
See the appeal. It's just kind of not my thing.
Yeah. Okay,
Especially
yes.
with
And it
people
generally does work better when it's like focused DMing and also like
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
okay,
Especially with 4 hours, wasn't it?
okay. Well, because not being turn-based was not necessarily why it took 4 hours. That was other reasons.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah. So like as I'm just kind of gripping my lightsaber, kind of like ready to enter. What were you about to say, Magnifico?
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna do like SWAT teams who just kind of get my
Back
back and
up on
shoulder
the
against the
door.
door and then just like shove it open with my hand so that y'all could get a better shot.
Breach and clear.
Mm-hmm. I think it's wise for myself to go first. I'll try to deflect any blasters coming our way. Does anybody want to hold actions?
Ooh.
Yes, I want to hold an
Ooh.
action.
What action are you holding, and what's the trigger?
It would be a Jedi mind trick, and the trigger would be somebody who is trying to attack us, but is a bit confused concerning the circumstances.
Like, if you see someone who appears conflicted, you will try to Jedi mind trick them?
Right.
Okay. Anything else that anyone else wants to do?
Can my blades deflect or no? Because I do have the talent.
Yeah. You can, like, move the blade into the way. They won't be able to redirect, but if you have deflect, yeah.
Okay, I moved to deflect with Soul Rack.
Is it
Yeah.
possible I could just do like a simple Overwatch or something like that, where when you open the door and I get eyes on, I can immediately fire my blaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
All right, we're going sword and shield, boys.
Okay. And yeah, and I'm holding my action to deflect anything that comes our way.
For flavor, because
Oh,
y'all
my
are so
word, here we go
invested in
again.
it, I will hold action
Right.
above like a vent that goes into the hallway and let loose one if I see pirates going past.
That I can get behind.
As yeah,
Punish the enemy.
Literally.
as
literally.
Bruh.
I nod to whoever is pushing the button. As the door slides open and Magnifico, you like kind of pull your blaster and you see inside the room there are several people gathered.
I would say
There are there are like people gathered, and in the center is someone with an auspiciously large
Alright, cut him down.
as Magnifico, you can like reaction shot, you fire off as you like fire off that that shot, the like shot is flying towards, and then like one of the other people who is like standing next to the person with the large hat just steps in the way and just takes the shot and then falls to the ground.
We still got someone though.
As yes, you did. So there are three people in there, and you did in fact kill one of them. You killed. There are now 3 people remaining standing. As that shot goes off, everyone would roll initiative.
That'd be cool.
Is initiative the intelligence one or
Oh.
Dexterity.
Oak
Dexterity.
dexterity again?
Oak Jarl, that's a nat one.
Ooh, yay.
Oh.
I also
would
got
that-
a nat 1.
Would that just be like a normal like initiative roll? I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
Sickles, you do have training in initiative. That'd be +7, not 2.
That would
What?
be a 12.
Okay.
Magnifico, you have training in initiative. That'd be +7, not +2. So that'd be 22, not 17.
Oh.
How do I
And
know your character
perception
sheet
as
better
well.
than you?
Dude, because you played this, bro.
Bruh.
Yes. Initiative is of course a skill. Okay. That brain function. Okay. Above 20. Above 15.
Magnifico did get a 22. He just hasn't mentioned it.
Ah,
Oh yeah, sorry.
all good. After initiative is rolled, when I say a number range, I'm asking for everyone who is in that range. Okay. Above 15?
Yeah.
Above 10?
Or got a 17, if I'm not
12.
mistaken.
12 from Na, yeah. Who do you...
Or got a 19. He's muted.
Okay. Or... okay, and for Vate, what did you get? For Vate? It doesn't seem like 4 of 8 is still here.
Did he not roll for initiative?
Another one bites the dust.
Did he not roll for initiative? I feel like he might not have.
Okay. Okay, we will continue on for the sake of keeping things rolling, and 4 of 8 returns the turn. Okay. Matt, it is your turn first.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna start by blasting the first guy I see. I'm behind cover already, so I assume that would be my first move.
Yes. Can be.
I have written here 3d8 plus dex. Was that
That was
damage or...
damage.
Okay. So what do I roll first then? Just to take a shot at one of the guys.
You would roll to hit. You would roll the ATK, the attack of the weapon is to hit. Who are you targeting though?
Is Squeakers one of them?
Squeakers is perhaps under the hat. There is someone with a very large auspicious hat. There's also ostentatious, but I do actually mean ostatious, I believe.
Okay, it's one or the other. English is funny.
Yeah, I think ostatious is also a word. So, yes.
I also just go right for the head honcho, pun intended.
Okay,
But,
so you're shooting the
shot.
person. If Darth Squeakers is anywhere, he'll be under the hat.
Yes, yeah.
So, okay, so you're...
I'll just aim dead center of the hat then, I suppose.
Okay, yeah.
Just make sure I get whatever's under it.
Yes, go ahead and make your attack roll.
There is, in fact, auspicious.
Oh dear.
What's the attack again? I'm sorry, I might need this a couple times.
It is, like, it should be at your weapon. There should be an attack. A modifier that says attack.
Damage threshold?
No. Okay, you need to add together your dexterity and your base attack. Add that together, write it down with your weapon, and that's your attack.
Oh boy, I'm sorry. How do I find the base attack?
If you're on a standard character sheet, it's towards the center.
Okay, what level are you?
5.
Okay, that's +5. You're a soldier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's +5.
So I'm at 7.
Please write that down.
Yes.
7, okay.
Write down your attack as 7.
7 ATK. Alright. So I'm just doing 7 damage then, right?
No, that's to hit. You roll your attack to see if you hit.
Okay, so what do I roll then?
D20 plus attack.
Yeah.
D20 plus 7, okay, cool.
Yep.
Would that be a minus because you're shooting at the hat or no?
No, because it's not trying to hit the head, it's trying to hit the hat.
Anything.
Okay. Cool. Beams.
Well, that's not the greatest roll. 13.
Okay. Yeah, so you take the shot and then as the guy like dodges to the side and the shot like just misses the hat.
Oh, come on, okay. Alright.
You have a bonus action, or you can end your turn.
Oh. Bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that only apply for this turn, or can I save it for a different one?
That's you get an
That
action,
would
a
only
bonus
apply for
action, and a
this
move.
this turn. It's called a swift action actually, but yes, it would
Yep,
only
you're
apply
right.
for this turn.
Okay, alright, I'll use it then. Can I just try taking another shot?
Yes, so you could use both your by using all of your actions on your turn at once, you can do a full round attack, and that means you can attack twice. So yes, you could do that.
I'll do that, yeah. Alright, so another d20 plus 7.
Yes.
Now, what would happen if I added a couple force points to this roll? What does that do?
You can add d6s.
Yeah, you can add d6s to the roll.
So bigger number.
I'll do that. I'll add 2 d6s, why not? Because I want to hit this guy.
Is that a net? Wait.
Wait,
Hold
hang
on.
on. I probably did that wrong.
No, that is a natural 20 to hit because the d6s cannot yield a 20.
Oh,
Okay.
alright. So I got a 30 on that one, apparently.
Yeah.
No, you got a 50.
Wait, a 50?
Because
So
20
that's the
a
20.
nat 20 equals 40. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very casual 50 to hit that. Let's see if that lands.
So basically, it's gonna hit.
More than likely, unless they get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Which is less than likely.
Okay. Yeah. So you take the shot as they like as like you take the first shot as they dodge, which you just perfectly like before they even dodge the shot, you like move your aim to the side, and then as they move straight through your line of sight, you fire, and then poof, the hat is taken straight off the head, and there's nothing under the hat.
Bruh.
What?
As dropping from just above the door, Darth Squeakers drops and will attempt to swing onto someone's head.
Oh no.
Okay, this is gonna be harder for him because no one actually went through the door, so good job, Magnifico, you, potentially improved things. Okay, this is going after, he's gonna try to land on 4 of 8. So 4 of 8, you need to make a reflex defense roll.
That's a 1d20.
Yes, 1d20 plus your reflex defense.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, it's 4.
Okay. What did you get?
5.
That's a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay.
Uh-oh. Well,
Well, yeah, so as Darth Squeakers like tries to drops from the doorway, from the top of the doorway, like they try to like hit and then swing. They forget that they are missing an arm, as they also got a nat 1. As they attempt to like swing down, they like miss the thing. You see fear in their eyes a second as they just against the floor, as then they just spring back up and like rush to your leg and try to like clamber up you. As 4 of 8, you're basically like kind of trying to stumble away, just like, I mean, a mouse crawling up your pants. Imagine, like, the most skittish person you've ever seen having a mouse crawl up their pants. That's exactly what you're doing. Like, dancing, like, all over the place, trying to not have a mouse crawl up you. As you, like, hit, Squeakers away with your hand, he, like, grabs onto your hand, but as he's extended... 1, 2... Magnifico! As he's extended right kind of in front of you, and you get an attack of opportunity against Darth Squeakers.
Attack of opportunity, let's go! Make an attack roll.
Make a what?
Attack roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Another D20 plus 7. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, to be clear, this is melee, so it's either So if you don't have a melee weapon out, you could attempt to either punch him or grapple him.
Screw it, I'm punching this freak right in the face. What do I get?
Alright, plus
yeah, so that is your base
strength
attack plus strength modifier.
you get base
D20 plus 1. Okay. I'll take that.
That's you didn't roll anything, you added it. You forgot.
Come on, you got me
Yeah.
kidding me. I was about to say there's no way I got a 21 on that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Not bad.
It's a 14.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, not bad.
Yeah, so you, you, like, reach out to, like, just try to punch the, Darth Squeakers as he, like, jumps over your fist, just barely getting over it, grabs back onto, 4 of 8, and then crawls up to 4 of 8's head. So...
We're gonna lance the rat.
It is, now Drakar's turn.
We try to. I'm gonna like jab at Squeakers
Mm-hmm.
with a lightsaber.
Okay. Yes, go ahead and,
Oh my.
that does, if you miss, okay.
Yeah,
That's not gonna be an issue.
okay.
Yes, but in the
Okay.
future, if you attack someone who is, like, in melee with someone else, which grappling and climbing on qualifies as that, if you miss your initial target, you have a chance of hitting the other person.
Ooh.
Except that's with a... that is with a ranged weapon, so I'm wrong. You would not have that chance. Yeah. Okay. Yes, your attack, you swing, and you do clip Darth. Wait. Yes, you do. Yeah. You do clip Darth Squeakers and catch them in the hind leg. Go ahead and make a roll damage. Okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, I need to quickly do some math. Okay. And then, yes, this is... okay, so threshold would be... okay, yeah. Yes, yeah, you just easily, just completely disintegrate, Darth Squeaker's hind leg. As, anything else you do?
Get a full round attack, and after swiping Squeakers off, I'm gonna use. With
To be
another
clear,
kind of.
Darth Squeakers is still on 4 of 8.
So yeah, I'm just gonna come back around and swipe again.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make another attack.
20 to hit.
As you, yeah, you, make your attack, and, like, it kind of swings, as then you see, like, the rodent look deep into your eyes with the red kind of, growing. You feel the pressure of the dark side coming off of them, as they, like, the force kind of bubbles out for them, and the lightsaber kind of, like, your swing goes slightly high. It changes trajectory almost, goes past. Darth Squeakers uses his one and only destiny point to succeed that reflex set check.
Not die.
And not die, yeah. But you have taken out their leg, which now they're missing 2 limbs, so they will have minus on a whole frick ton of stuff.
Nice, you got a leg up on them.
But that does include, you have made them easier to hit as well.
And angry.
Yay.
Yeah, because that did remove their leg, not just cripple it. Okay. Yes, now it is Darth Squeaker's turn. However, 4 of 8, I need you to make a will defense roll.
Will defense roll, okay.
Yes.
That's a D20 plus 3. Okay, got it. $18, 22 actually.
Okay. Okay, and Squeakers, it's a 28. As yes, you as I'm going to double check and make sure it's exactly something I can. Yes. Yeah. As, yeah, just like, you hear in your mind, join my side and fight your friends. As that has been made an entirely palatable, and reasonable suggestion by a Jedi mind.
Well, Sith might trip in this case.
Yes. Yes. As, yeah. You are now a puppet of Darth Squeakers. I would, as long as you are willing to completely take those actions and try your best to fight the rest of the party, you can continue controlling your character. Otherwise, I, would take control of your character. That is up to you.
You take control.
Okay. Could you send me your, character sheet? Okay, wait. No, that's gonna have some issues. I think I have access to your character sheet still, though. Yeah. Okay. It is now. Okay. Okay. It is now. Oh, I just realized I don't have fighter on the initiative.
Yeah, I got a nat 1. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but what is yours in all?
The nat 1.
Yeah, it's minus. Yeah, but I also got a nat 1 on initiative, so I still need to know what it is.
Oh, minus +9.
So +9, so that means it's a minus 11. Okay. Cool.
I guess my turn hasn't come yet either.
Okay, no, it is now your turn.
Hey! I mean, guess I have my held action. I guess no, I don't see any contingent of pirates coming around.
Right, yeah. You're basically like making it through the air ducts. You can yeah, you've seen some of them like kind of run by and whatnot. Are you trying to make it to the bridge?
No, I'm trying to make it back to the ship.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you're looking out into the like hallway of the ship to see if it's clear. Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah. Because as soon as I heard on crackling on the thing that thing was getting bigger, I was like, oh. I mean, worst comes to worst, as I pilot that ship over, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna add anyways that like the tendrils from the big old potato thing are starting to make their way slowly down the hall.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd say you probably wouldn't really, you'd see some like pirates like fighting some of the tendrils or something. Maybe like a tendril like is like grabbing a pirate and just chucks him down a hallway.
It's
Yeah,
sparring like.
I like the look of that in my head.
But yeah, there are definitely no pirates that are interested in you.
Great. Cool. Fun. I will just keep going, use all of my movement, use all my bonus action, use all of my action, get to that ship.
Yeah. So, like, as Na is kind of heading through the hallways, Magnifico, are you wanting to, like, maybe, it would be... Ooh, a chase encounter would actually work great, of, like, Na trying to run faster than the tendrils following her.
Evade the tendrils, yeah.
Yeah, so, I would personally suggest randomizing how far the tendrils move by rolling a D100, each turn.
Should I do that right now, too?
Well, first we would, determine a chase complication. Which... Okay.
Uh-oh. Already get the chaos.
Oh boy.
Okay. Jaka, would you rather be in a fight fighting Darth Squeakers or being chased by evil potato tentacles that are Asna is trying to return to the ship?
Can you run the second one by me again?
Nah, put an evil potato, a dark side potato, into a life support water vat, and then it started rapidly growing and is now cancerously taking over the ship, and the tendrils are killing people.
As potatoes do.
As potatoes
Yeah.
do.
What?
You could say I planted
Don't
a
ask,
distraction.
It was a long. No. It was a long series of events.
Yeah, I mean, it could make sense for you to, essentially, you came from the ship as well or whatnot, and, as, a tendril is coming at Na, you, cut it in half with your lightsaber, as a quick introduction
now in the
into that
tubes.
scene, if that's, what you would prefer. Or you could be in the fight that we have currently started, where we are currently engaging Darth Squeakers.
How many people do we have on Darth Squeakers, and how many do we have on the potato?
We have one on the potato. Everyone else is on Darth Squeaker.
Okay, let's go for Potato Boy.
Yeah. So yeah, as I imagine, as you jump down and then begin to move away from the potato, a tendril whips out at you trying to grab you, and then Jaka appears essentially kind of out of nowhere and just cuts the
Disturbance in the force.
cuts the tendril away. Okay, so Matt, since you are generally pretty new, I think I'll run the complications, and you can just run the tendrils themselves.
Okay.
If that sounds reasonable.
Sure, yeah. You know better than I do, and so I'll let you take control.
Okay, these Jaka and Na, these tendrils are reaching up as they they begin to burst through the tunnel in front of you, the hallway in front of you. But
Are we just in the corridors of the...
yeah, you're in the corridors at this point. As the Durasteel is currently holding them back of a spaceship. Yes. Of a pirate spaceship.
Right.
in fact.
Oh, okay.
Captain Darth Squeaker's spaceship.
Station.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I got a dip for 5 minutes. I will be back ASAP.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
As the Durasteel of the hallway begins to kind of crumple and roughen. If okay.
So the potato is in a life suit, right?
It's in life support. It was put into a pod of water, and then it's growing, and at the moment, Na was running from the tendrils to try to get to the...
His name is Starchy.
Okay, so we can... If we just cut open the life support, would that take care of the problem?
I mean,
No,
I'd say...
it's taking
yeah.
over the... It's taking over
so-
the ship. We used it as a distraction. We need to get out of here.
Wait, are we using the potato?
Yes, we
Yes.
use the potato.
I
I
thought
was...
we were trying to kill the potato.
No. We
now.
the TLDR is that I had thought, okay, let's get a sprouting potato to use as a poison, but then things got out of hand, and so we decided to plant a potato bomb in life support, and it's now taking over the ship.
So am I just helping someone run away from the potato?
Yes.
Okay.
The others are at the bridge. They're trying to kill a rat. We're
Okay.
my plan was let's get onto the ship and have it ready and running. If they
Okay.
get blocked, we can fly over and try to get them that way. in any case, we'll like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
at the end of this, I will be buying a couple flamethrowers for my people now. Just for this isn't yet another case that I am unprepared for. In case we encounter a rapidly growing plant again, we will be prepared.
I feel like Mandalorians would already have flamethrowers.
I'm not playing as a Mandalorian, and I haven't this entire time.
Oh, I thought you were talking about for the campaign later.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm gonna do that too now since you mentioned it.
Okay. Yeah. So, the in front of you is a kind of roughed hallway that you could still try to move through. Before the tendrils like burst into the hallway in front of you, and then there's the tendrils coming up behind you, from the direction of life support, that are like moving towards you and like just destroying some pirates. What do you guys do?
Can I take the life out of them?
How?
With the force. Is that
I
a force skill?
I don't think you're trained in force drain, but you could do force drain.
Okay. I'd like to do force drain with 2 force points.
Okay, give me a second. I'm looking up force drain. Saga rules. Remember that it's -10 if you're not trained in it.
Actually, let's add 3 skill points or force points. So do I roll now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 4 plus 2, so 6. 14, 16. So that ends up being a 6.
Okay. Are you settling with that?
Can I add more force points still?
You can. You can add them until you learn whether it's a success or a failure.
Okay. I'm adding, let's see, I have...
Sure, force
I
points
think
D8.
I have 9 force points. Oh yeah, I'm adding more.
Yeah. Also, aren't your force points D8s?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Really bad roller.
Okay.
Okay, so 6, 9, 14, 21. I'm settling with that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. So actually, I can't find a specific force drain power. However, I'm essentially just going to, imagine that force... We're just gonna use force wound, because you aren't injured, so it makes the most sense to just force wound instead of, yeah. Okay, so, how much was it?
21.
21. Yes. Go ahead. Magnifico, you need to roll a fortitude defense roll for the potato.
One.
And at the moment, it's probably gargantuan, so it's plus 20.
Oh no!
Wait, that's a D100 plus 20?
No, D20 plus 20. It's the fortitude defense.
Oh, okay.
You can, Jaka, you can add more force points to it if you would like, because technically... Oh, it got a nat 20. Never mind. Yeah, that was a 60. You used up... Yep, Jaka, you have used up a force power, and I believe that, yeah, it does nothing.
That's so sad.
As,
I used up 5 force points, didn't I?
I wasn't counting. You're supposed to count.
Okay, yeah, I used 5. I just was
Okay.
confused when you said force power, like it was a different thing.
It is. Because...
Yeah, I used 5 of them.
No, you used 5 force points, but there's also force powers, where you have a certain number of those that you can use. Right? Like, you have slots that you can use on the force powers. It's down at the bottom of the backside of the sheet.
Okay.
It says, you should have a category that says overall, and then after
Okay,
it
yeah,
should
I
have a
agree.
number of times you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is very clear that the tendrils are coming for you, and that trying to use the force on it to damage it did nothing with that particular power.
Did he say he got a nat 20?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's far too stupid to have a brain to manipulate.
That's what you think.
So, at this point, like, are you running towards the ship now?
Resistance is futile.
I am sprinting. When I saw that, like, my mega
Yeah.
super fantastic attack, like the best force ability I have ever done in my life, just went think against it. I am sprinting. I'm leaving everyone.
Yeah.
That might be. Might be good.
You can all die. I will not remember
that's
you.
not.
Okay, and, Nah?
Take a nod out to you guys.
Yes.
Are you dashing?
Oh yeah. Full on running towards
Okay, yeah.
towards the ship.
Then...
She's not gonna join the potato either.
Okay,
the potato.
the tendrils are ending at the moment 60 feet behind Jaka, because Jaka used a force power, so therefore could not dash. So, Magnifico, go ahead and roll that D100 to see how close the tendrils get.
Yeah.
That's 100.
Oh.
That's
That
not
was-
a bad roll. What do you mean?
That was significantly less cool than I thought. I was hoping to get 2 nat maxes in a row. That was
Yeah, I mean, okay,
Roll for
yeah, so,
100.
Jaka, the tendrils are right frickin' behind you. Like, they had started 30 away, you moved to 60, and then they moved 55 on you.
Oh no!
So congrats, they are 5 feet behind you right now.
Yeah. Like,
I don't wanna die.
if they get to 0, then Magnifico can, like, start, like, trying to grapple you or, like, hit you with the vines or whatever.
You're going to win.
I am the potato master. I am.
To be clear, like, standard, you'll be able to dash, like, by dashing. Oh yeah, reminder that you can dash a number of times equal to your con score. The ship is, like, if you dash 3 times from the start of this encounter, you'd get to the ship. Okay. But number of times equal to your con score is how many times you can dash before you have to make fortitude or endurance checks to not get exhausted. But by dashing, you'll automatically move 60, which is higher than the plant's average. But yeah. As now,
Move 60 feet.
it's like these vines are like crushing through the hallways, and it's like coming from the sides as well. It's not like it's moving directly from behind.
It's a galactic killer potato that got access to the life support systems of an entire ship. What do you think's gonna
Yeah.
happen?
I don't like
As then we go back to the bridge as
Hey.
the 3 pirates who are in the bridge will at this point they'll all move behind some terminals and take shots at you guys.
Wait, why though? Wouldn't they try to be keeping their lives too?
You notice
So about the
they move
bridge scene,
in
not the-
precise synchronization as the eyes of Squeakers light up.
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use a
It's
plot
dark
point.
metal meditation.
I'm gonna use a plot point. They have
Okay.
railguns.
Stop!
No, okay. 1, railguns are super uncommon. The fact that we have 2 now is insane. Also, why? Why do you want to die?
Exactly. Come on, man.
I mean, we're not gonna die. People can. We have plot armor.
Yes,
I've
the
already
ultimate
rolled
armor.
the series.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good idea because you're stupid, but
Like,
They have blaster cannons, let's see.
stop!
Excuse me?
Stop
Blaster
doing the thing
cannons.
that you're doing. Okay, the black cannon is what the
Okay.
railgun is based.
so, I'd say we could say that they have one blaster cannon. The thing about blaster cannons is that they're AoE, so they wouldn't be able to fire them with Darth Squeakers right there. But we could add in part of the fight that, like, so I will tell you that, you know what? That's actually slightly fun. So may I suggest, Fighter, that the complication be like, yeah, the blaster cannons have splash damage and Darth Squeaker doesn't want to get blown up.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And then, what it will basically be is that Darth Squeakers, will get a turn, and then everyone will get the chance to move before the pirate's turn.
Okay. That,
And then,
that works.
and then if we don't move close to Darth Squeakers so that we're protected by that AoE buffer, then they're gonna fire a blaster cannon at us.
Dude, that's so weird to think that moving towards the grand enemy is actually going to protect us. I like that.
Sir, we are from. The further we are from harm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. That's actually a fun use, and that's what roundtable DMing can do, is someone uses a plot point because they have an idea, and then the table can discuss how to improve that idea so that it's something we can all enjoy. Okay.
They all have blaster cannons or just one?
I'd say that there's one blaster cannon that will go off at initiative -20.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay. But, the pirates themselves are still, like, they take their cover and then they are going to fire off, some shots. So, they are, yes. Okay, so they are going to, they are coordinated, and Drakkar is being scary. Drakkar has currently injured Squeakers twice. So in that case, they, all 3 of them are going to fire at Drakkar. My held action to try to deflect will trigger. So Drakkar, I defended you from the first shot. The second shot, Fighter, your deflection would trigger.
Is that just a use the force check?
Yeah, it's a use the force check.
Okay. I forgot to put a D. Okay.
That happens.
13.
That does not manage to deflect, so Drakkar, you need to make a reflex defense roll against that second shot. Drakkar? Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, he's rolling.
Said
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
What did you get?
a 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a hit, because the deflect didn't make it, so anything less than the deflect definitely isn't gonna. As this blaster pistol, yes, blaster pistol.
Pew pew.
That's okay, 9.
Lay pew,
14. You take 14 damage to. Oof.
Oh.
That's a
Oh.
headshot.
Well, okay.
Goodbye, buddy. I'm sorry.
Anyone other than me have a med pack?
I do.
Wait, I have a med pack, yeah. I haven't
Yep.
used it yet.
Okay, we might want to stim Drakkar before his next turn, so he can, like, do things.
Yeah, especially.
I mean,
cannon.
yeah, presumably that 14 does bring you down, Drakkar.
Yeah, my head D. So that
Yeah.
down.
Okay, yeah. And of course, roll the d4 minus 1 to see how long you're unconscious for. As the third pirate who hasn't shot yet gets to change their target because Drakkar is down. 1, 2, 3. Matt Nifico, shooting at you. You said you were against the door, so that's 3/4 cover, so you get +5 to your reflex defense roll.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Alright. So I have, so it's a d20 plus reflex?
correct? Yes.
So that's a d20 plus 4, actually, okay.
Plus an additional 5 because of the cover.
Oh, cool. I'm doing alright then. Adding the 5, I got a 24.
Yeah. They got a nat 20.
Oh!
So I...
Uh-oh.
However, it is to your foot.
What?
Yeah, you get shot.
Very much so not crippled.
It's the right
Not enough to blow his foot off?
right foot. Let me see.
So you're saying
Yep.
I'm behind 3/4 cover, but I got my foot sticking out there.
Well,
Yes.
like
You're
no,
the
it's like you're like
excellent-
you're ducking around the cover to like try to take shots and stuff. And like one of those times when when you're doing that, he takes a shot and it clips your leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
that-
specifically your foot. It's directly in the foot.
Nice. That
not-
doesn't sound painful at all.
Okay, so that is some low rolls on damage, so that's kind of good.
Okay.
That,
Like,
however,
not weak
is
as blood?
still a 21 damage to your foot.
Excuse me?
21
blows
damage
like
to your
off.
foot. Is that double your torso?
My torso 16.
Okay.
Oh, you...
Ooh.
Good. If it was double your torso, your foot would have been blown off. But since it's not, your foot's just crippled.
Only crippled.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Then that's the pirates' turn. Done. I will point out they are now all in cover. Next round, they will presumably be able to take full round attacks instead of, which would make it 6 attacks instead of 3.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Fighter.
Okay. So I could very well save your car from this blaster shot, the blaster cannon. And I do have a pretty solid strategy of how to do that. Or I could charge them with my blades.
Ooh.
Am I within standard movement of one of the pirates?
Yes, teammates, right?
That... Okay, that's actually a good question that I had not determined yet. High will be charge. Okay, wait. 7 or lower on a d20. 7 or low... No, wait, a d6 is easier. 1 or 2 is within 30 feet. 3 and 4 they are 60 feet. So a charge. And then, 5 and 6, they're 70. So just beyond a charge.
Isn't 70 out of range for a blaster pistol? Or,
Mm,
like, very much so on its range? If not just
that
above it?
is... We technically have not codified ranges yet.
Okay.
What qualifies
That's
as short
cool.
range and long range. So... though that would make sense.
Yeah, like, I'd say short range is like one movement. But that's just my
Yeah,
sense.
okay, I'll say, then yes, if it's a 1, 2, or 3, then they're 30, or 5 or 6, they're 60. 60 feet. So it's a charge.
Is it charge?
You'd have to charge in order to get to one of them. They are not next to each
Alright.
other, however.
This whole time, I've neglected to mention, between, like, my, like, wrist and my elbow, there's been this, like, black, almost like armband type
Mhm.
deal. That covers, like, the whole section, over my everything else. As I move in front of Jakar, getting in between him and the pirates, it unfolds into a riot shield as I plant it down.
Okay.
I did buy this last session. It was on my log sheet and I can prove it.
Love it.
Currently, both me and Jakar have full cover.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
And I take a shot with my suppressed pistol at one of the pirates.
Okay, yeah. Go for it. To be clear, like, they're each at their own terminal, which all appears to connect to the blaster cannon.
This does have slinkers. Your cover's irrelevant.
Okay.
You know, that was a good idea putting slinkers on this. I was genuinely debating that. I have riot shield in one hand. I
Okay,
haven't
that is, a 5.
19.
Yeah, you hit.
Hold on, let me get on my flashlight so I can see how much damage that does. Gotcha. 2d6 plus dex. 15.
15. Okay, yeah. 15 to the leg. So that does triple the leg.
Cool.
Okay. It is now my turn. I'm going to, at this point, kneel down to, or actually, I'll look to Matt. Do you have Drakkar?
No, Trent does, right?
Are you gonna
No,
help
I
us
mean
or
the
not?
stims.
Oh. Yeah, I have stims.
Okay.
I'll run to him.
Then, when he gets up, tell him to get, when he gets up, tell him to get squeakers. I'll help with the pirates. I'm gonna charge one of the pirates.
Okay, cool. So I'm running to.
Yeah,
running to
so-
him, with the stims, and I assume I would get full cover as well since I'm behind.
Yeah,
the shield.
well,
This
you would.
happening.
when it gets to your turn. Yeah, when it gets to your turn. I'll run up and charge, which charging is a... Was it? It's plus what to hit, minus what to...
It's plus 2 to hit, minus 2 to dodge.
Okay, yeah. And that is a... That is a... Ah, it's a miss. Yeah, I, like, run up and, like, cut as he, like, dodges kind of to the side as it... lightsaber just kind of goes into the floor slightly, like, clips the floor. And... Yes, it is... Now... It is the blaster cannon, which shoots
We
at
are in full
me.
cover. Area damage.
Well, yeah, it shoots at me because I am not Squeakers. Drakkar, go ahead and roll, roll a attack, and that is, plus, wait, that is, +5. Attack's gonna be +5. And
15.
15. Okay. Yes. As it, like, comes at me, I, like, kind of brace, and then, as it deflects and hits into another part of the, hangar, but, like, I do get, like, knocked back slightly. Does not care about his deck crew.
Holy crap, you deflected that!
Yeah. So, like, to be clear, this is a, like... This is still a, like, infantry-size weapon. This isn't, like, a ship's cannon. But yes.
Yeah, but, like...
Yeah, this is the equivalent, like, this is the equivalent of, like, deflecting a single bolt from the Spitfire.
No.
Which does knock people back, and a second bolt would definitely just ignore them.
He basically blocked a space 20 mil round.
Yeah. My arms are gonna hurt later, but I don't technically take damage. Magnifico. It is... Well, actually, having them as separate encounters is easier for me to track, so we're gonna go to the chase first, and then Magnifico, once it gets back to combat, it is your turn. So, at the chase, as a reminder, and of course, Magnifico, you're controlling the tendrils, the tendrils are right behind you, Jaka, and, then, again, some tendrils, like, kind of burst out, in front of you, and more so, like, they, like, collapse to the ground, and as they coil, it pulls some of the durasteel of the tunnel into, like, closing. You can tell that it's thin, like, sheet durasteel that you might be able to, like, kind of, like, push through or maybe squeeze through the hole that it's left. But there has been an impediment formed in front of you guys, between you and the ship on the other side.
Is it just me, or did the other person get through?
It is both Na and Jaka. You are both, like, on this side of the impediment.
Okay.
Each of the complications will affect every one move.
Okay, lightsaber time. I lightsaber a hole in it. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Make an attack roll.
Okay,
Wait, sorry.
Is that Dex?
Yeah, that'll be... Well, do you have weapon finesse?
Think so.
Because otherwise lightsabers are strength. Do you have the... It's a feat that is weapon finesse, and it can turn... And it turns lightsabers into dexterity.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, so it's strength. Strength base attack.
Does that make all lightsabers into Dex? Like,
I believe...
the three standard ones.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
It might even make all melee. I don't remember fully.
Come on! I got a 5 this roll. Okay, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 9, 15.
Nice.
15. Okay, yeah. You bring out your lightsaber and you cut through it. You won't be able to dash again because you used an action to attack. However, it does mean Nah just gets through.
You just hear,
Remember me.
So,
Plot armor, you'll be fine.
I just shout, remember me.
Jaka or Nah, are you dashing again?
yeah, if I dash, can I get into the cockpit or no?
As you dash, you like move, and then you're now in the hangar, and you see, like, there's the freighter. That.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have the ability to move?
Yeah, you did move, but you are you're like still 60 feet away from the hangar itself, and then Nah, you are 60 feet away from the ship. But yeah, you see the smuggler, frickin', he has a name. Rumix. You see Rumix, she's, like, leaning against the ramp, just currently watching the loading droids, like, unloading and whatnot. And then she sees you, Nah, running towards her.
And I'm yelling, "Start the thing! Start the thing!"
As, yeah, she gets to her feet immediately and just, like, goes up the ramp. As...
And like full ass at sprinting
Yeah.
over.
Okay,
yeah,
the tendrils
my
are
plan is
35
to-
feet behind you, Jaka.
Yeah, my plan is to fire into the tendrils once you
Love it. Magnifico, go ahead and roll that D100, see if you catch up to Jaka.
Nah, 1. Nah, 1.
At 100, not 100. Ooh.
Closer.
32.
Okay. So you are 3 feet behind, just barely unable to catch Jaka.
I'm quick.
Tendrils are still gaining on you, though.
Yeah.
Watching your back. That's all I'll say.
But I'm not dead yet, which is better than I thought I'd be.
And Magnifico, it is now your turn back at the bridge.
Alright, so I'm going to run behind Trent's riot shield here and use my med pack on the guy that got downed.
Yeah, make a treat injury check. Wisdom or intelligence treat injury.
Alright, intelligence has more, so I'll use that. 20. I also have that treat injury thing.
Yeah.
For training
Yeah,
slash
add
skills,
treat
whatever.
injury.
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's 5 for training, 5 for focus.
5 for focus.
You don't have focus,
perception.
it's just training.
Okay, if you don't have focus, then you don't add that additional 5.
Alright,
So
so I have
it's just-
d20 plus 1 plus 5 because I got plus
Yep.
1.
Yeah.
18?
Yep. That passes.
Ricard, you are back up as you get stimmed.
No need to thank me, just give me money.
Your credits will speak for you.
Exactly.
Pass him a 20.
Dude, I'll take it, bro. I'll take a 20.
Okay.
Dude, thanks for saving my life. Here's 20 bucks.
As yeah, Magnifico, it is now
You still have an action.
Do I have another move?
yeah, you still have an action. That's your swift action.
Yes,
so like
it's standard action.
Oh, sweet. All right. I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna try and cap one of these fools. Whatever. All right. So yeah, I'll take a shot. I'm so sorry. One more time. What do I need to do to get it the aim thing?
D20
It's-
plus your attack.
Yeah.
D20 plus 7. Okay then.
Yeah.
18 again.
Oh, that's actually a good roll. They have
Okay.
good cover, don't they? Uh-oh. You don't have
Oh,
slickers
that-
like I do.
Yes. That's
I'd love slicker rounds.
okay. They got a 27.
Ooh.
Okay.
I just want to throw this out here because it's crossed my mind. One of the things I can do with slink arounds is like just fire my gun and have the bullet go around the corner. It's just like a flat D20, and if I hit, I hit. I love it so much.
Okay.
Like you were genuinely choked up about it, Trent.
So cool. I can just
Okay,
like
Drakkar,
come around
it
the corner,
is.
shoot in the
Oh,
air.
right. I need to. Okay. Drakkar, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge at Squeakers.
You are still next to Squeakers. You just like basically get up, and you like Squeakers is on top of 4 of 8, like right next to you.
I'm gonna slash at Squeakers then.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead
Make a
and
roll.
make that attack roll.
29 to hit.
Ooh,
Ooh.
dark side points paying off.
Okay, as yes, that is a hit. Yes, crippling. The only reason you hit is because you crippled his leg last turn.
Does Dark Squeakers get +10 because he's teeny?
It's +5 from his size, but he also gets an additional +3 to dexterity, so that stacks as well. So yeah, like
Gotcha.
so Darth Squeaker's base reflex is 21.
Oh,
Plus 21.
he's one of those.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But because of the leg hit, it's only +11. And he's fighting defensively, so he is still getting +16 at the moment. But yeah. And
That's 13.
okay, that's
Get him, your core.
as
Get
you
him.
swing the attack.
Get him.
The Darth Squeakers shifts, and your lightsaber swings right through. Where his left arm would be. Didn't already cut it off.
Bruh.
As it rolled to hit his left arm,
Oh my
which is missing.
gosh.
Wouldn't that normally just go torso then? Or is that just only if it's crippled?
That's if it's crippled. But this
Bruh.
is gone. So
Bruh.
yeah. There is a plus side to having missing limbs. You can't use them, but
You can't be
attacks
hit there
will
again.
miss if they hit them.
Plus side of not having a limb there.
Truly
You can't be
beneficial.
up there.
Yeah. If you lost that limb in this fight, it still only qualifies as crippled, and if you get hit there, it does still go to your torso. So if you hit him in the left leg, yes, it'll still go through and hit him.
I see how it is.
I'm going to full round attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Make that second attack.
Hit.
That's a 22.
And he got a 32. He got 16
Ouch.
plus 16.
Of course.
That was very close. Okay. Now it is Squeakers himself. As Squeakers moves, Squeakers puts his 2 remaining limbs, digging it into the hair of 4 of 8. As 4 of 8 turns, and 4 of 8, what are your weaponry?
I think he walked off.
4 of 8 might have walked off. A
I
railgun.
didn't walk off.
Okay.
No.
What?
No.
What is all the weaponry you have, 4 of 8?
I have a rail gun and a railgun scope.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. So 4 of 8, like, Darth Squeakers, like, kind of leans back on 4 of 8's head as 4 of 8, like, begins to just, like, kind of back up and just leave, where you guys are. Drakkar, you can take an attack of opportunity against 4 of 8 if you like.
Do that. I sense shenanigans.
Okay, are you calling the shot, or are you just aiming for 4 of 8?
I'm just aiming for 4
generally.
of 8.
Okay, 4 of 8, you need to make a reflex defense roll.
Against the 25.
I have a question. If the
Yeah.
big tentacle potato is like coming towards the hangar, wouldn't it also make the equivalent amount of feet towards the bridge of the ship?
Yes, if somebody wants to use a plot point at some point to have the tentacle, the potato, like, reach the bridge, you could.
Yes, cut off our only exit of escape.
But also, the hangar is towards the center of the ship, and so is life support. So it's not like it's...
Cool, okay.
It's not like the hangar and life support, and bridge are equidistant. Yeah, so, yep, Drakkar, you would hit 4 of 8. Go ahead and roll damage as you hit 4 of 8 in the torso.
Ooh. 18 damage.
Oh, yep, he's gone.
4 of 8?
He's down.
That downs you?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, as 4 of 8 is downed, and Squeakers,
Squeakers going
as
next.
as 4 of 8 is kind of like falling to the ground, Squeakers will jump to the nearest person and attempt to get onto you, Drakkar. Go ahead and make a reflex defense roll.
Does he still gain bonuses from cover from me or no?
No.
Okay.
22.
No, because cover does not affect melee.
Oh, okay.
Is that 22 your defense roll?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as Squeakers, like, jumps through the air, and then, you just, like, just kind of, as he's trying to climb up, you, like, throw him to the ground. He kind of rolls a bit. And, yes, it is now, it is now the pirates, as, yeah, Darth Squeakers has not managed to grab another one of you guys. The pirates will each take a shot at someone. Well, Drakkar's back up, so they take shots at Drakkar. Except Squeakers is in melee, so they wouldn't. They would instead take shots at me. Yeah. Okay. The first one misses me. The second one, it does hit me. And it's me in the leg. I forgot to deflect. I should have tried to deflect that. I'm stupid. 11 damage to the leg. Yes, my right leg is crippled.
Is that the robotic one?
Yeah, speaking of which, you did kind of get one blown off last session.
I did. I entirely forgot about that. Shoot.
So is
I
your
entirely
only good
forgot
leg
about that.
down, or did it miss?
Wait.
Suddenly, in the heat of battle, Thorak realizes he in fact is missing a leg, and panics.
What the frick have I been doing so far?
Adrenaline, that's what you've been doing.
Oh, I entirely forgot. I guess I now just remember I don't have a leg. I mean, yeah, that attack would miss, but I mean,
Dude, that's like straight out on Looney Tunes. Gravity works until you look down.
None of it though.
okay, I should have been
That would be
making
like-
checks to move this whole time.
He's like, oh shoot, I guess I don't have a leg. Immediately falls.
Literally.
I mean, like, so far, I guess what it means I've been doing is essentially, like... You know what? How I'm deciding that I'm doing it is, like, the majority of the time I'm, like, holding the lightsaber hilt in my mouth, and I'm just, like, crawling across the ground, and then I'll, like, spring up into the air and grab the lightsaber, like, do a slash, and whatnot. So I will still, I'll be...
Like land on.
Yeah, I'll be moving, like, half my speed, essentially. For future reference, but that's what I've decided I've been doing so far. Okay, as it is, yes, the third pirate will shoot at me, and I will try to deflect this one, and yeah, I just deflect the shot easily. It is, they can full round attack now, though, so, they gonna do that. They probably keep shooting at me. That's a miss. That's another miss.
Oh baby.
That's almost yeah, that's a hit.
Baba boy.
As yeah, it also goes past my missing leg.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's ooh. Okay, 4 of 8, make a death saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yes.
This is a flat D20.
Flat D20.
17.
Oh.
God, 1 success, yeah. And roll a D4 minus 1 to see how many turns you're unconscious for.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you are conscious. You are still downed and will still make death saves, but you can take 1 action this turn, whether that be move, swift, or standard.
I'm going to move, to tell you the truth. I'm getting the hell out of wherever it got me in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I will point out that moving away from Darth Squeakers means that the blaster cannon might target you. We'll have a 50-50 to target either you or me.
Okay. Can
Not
I
if he goes behind the shield wall.
shoot him?
Yeah, you could try to like shoot Darth Squeakers if you wanted.
I want to shoot him with my railgun.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Waste him. Oh, no,
Go
that's
ahead.
a
I
3.
believe that is shooting while in melee range.
That sounds correct.
I think that is minus
Maybe minus
5 if
2
you don't have
total?
point blank.
Yeah, that'd be minus 2 total. D20 minus 2.
20 minus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's +1 from your dex, and then +2 from the scope, and then
I got
minus
an
5.
18.
You got a nat 20.
Oh. Yes, you did.
So you got a 38.
Blow him away.
You frickin' crit. Yeah, you crit Squeakers. And yeah, like Squeakers had just jumped off your head, just missed your car, lands to the ground. You like fuzzy visioned, just pull up like while you're lying on the ground, pull up the railgun and just boom, as Darth Squeakers is just right in front of it. Go ahead and roll your damage. That is Gonna be 4d12. 4d12
Oh, yeah.
plus
Well,
dex.
arm.
Well, no.
Oh wait, no, not 4d12. It's it's 2d dice of damage, so it's 4 times. What's the?
That
what's
is
the
correct. That would be 8d12.
8d12.
Oh,
Roll
that's better.
8d12 damage, as I did in fact roll this as a torso shot.
Ooh.
Oh yes, liquefy him.
You
2 points.
yeah.
Yes.
How do you want to
This
do
is why
this?
I love firearm.
How do you want?
Sorry?
How do you want to liquefy this rat?
Well, basically, I shoot at him with blurry eyes, and I watch it go straight into the center of his chest and blast out the back.
Yeah, as
I like
like
that.
yeah, like it just goes through his chest, and for a moment it leaves just a hole. As like he looks directly at you, frothing at the mouth until that frothing begins to turn red, and then the shockwave hits, and he frickin' explodes. As yeah, like for a moment he's just staring at you with a hole, and then a second later he is pasta on the wall.
And as he's staring at me, I
Speaking of
say,
pizza, would you say he's ratatouille?
as he's staring at me, I say, "Mess with me again." Go ahead.
As yes, I as he like disintegrates, the 3 pirates that were being controlled just like begin to go limp.
Oh, they were like mind-controlled zombies.
As they're like limp a moment, one of their heads just frickin' explodes. So does that one, and so does they all just fucking die. Because they all failed their fortitude saves to not die.
Hey, 4 birds with 1 stone. That's cool.
I just
As
love that the finishing blow on this dude was a guy that was barely hanging on to reality. One
exactly.
shot in the dead center of the chest.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
I just like lightsaber back in my mouth, deactivate it, and like begin to scurry over. As I like get over, I like grab it out of my mouth and kind of slide over, and then I'm like, all right, we should nicely done, every. As I like look into the hallway and then see like tendrils beginning to like come, I'm like,
Moving towards us now.
might want to make it to an airlock.
Oh,
You just
my
see
gosh.
like a poor
As-
pirate screaming as he's being thwacked against like the ceiling.
Alright, what do you say? What do you say? We're
This
70
is-
feet away. Might want to roll D100 right now.
This is just the Kraken.
I just want to see if
Viva
we,
Lyra.
were, if we were 70 feet away, we would not be dead. So
Yeah. Okay.
I
So.
rolled like a 95 right then or something.
From
Is
the
that good for our
airlock,
escape route?
Okay. Give me a moment, as I am. I mean, we can actually start a second chase going to the airlock, though I would suggest that we probably should just focus on Jacques' and Na's chase to finish off the session.
Saga's struggle for
Yeah.
survival.
I
As-
get out fine though too as a result of this, right?
Yeah.
Can Jaka just sprint, please?
Like that.
Jacques could dash, but let me. There is, I think.
I want to roll.
There is
D100
no
one more
complication this
time.
turn, so like
Oh my goodness.
you can try to dash. As
Do I have to roll for
yes, Jaka, you dash and make it 60 feet. Let's see what that roll is.
that? For me?
No, the D100 roll. As Na, you make it to the ship.
Great.
Alright, let's
I'm
do it.
I'm going to dash straight in. I'm guessing we have like weapons.
Yeah.
Great.
You-
I'm going to
you,
sit
like-
out one.
Yeah, you won't be able to
Yeah.
use it yet, but you will get into the bottom-mounted gun already.
I'm going to aim just aim it, and I guess hold action. If I can't, wait, I can't.
No, it's just like next turn you'll be able to use your action
Okay.
to shoot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And yeah.
Jaka.
I'm just gonna yeah there.
Do I roll the D100 now?
Didn't you just roll it?
Well, no, I did that when it was us in the airlock. Or
Oh, yeah.
it was us
Go
when
ahead
I was
and
just
give
doing
that
it
to. Yeah, give it.
Alright. Oh, that was even worse. Cool, 34.
Okay.
Jeez,
For now.
For now.
He still has.
I just have that Scooby-Doo moment where I realize the vines are behind me, and then I just do the fast leg movement and zoom off.
It's 34. Okay, yes. You are 29. You managed to make up some distance, and you're now 29 feet away, and one more dash away from the ship. As
the tendrils got distracted. About,
Yeah.
Looking at us instead. They were like, you know what? Nah, forget about them. I want this one.
as are you gonna try to like take some shots at the tendrils?
Please take some shots at the tendrils.
I am specifically going to take some shots at the doors, so they will slam shut behind you in the hangar.
Yeah, some good old Star Wars door logic. Go ahead.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
like behind me?
Yeah, behind you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You.
In front of me?
No, she's locking you in.
dash through, and I go.
Okay, 'cause I'm
Yeah,
like,
make a
like
make a
tapering them if they're
dexterity.
trying to lock me out.
Make a dexterity
Uh-oh.
or intelligence attack roll. Nah.
Okay. So that's a RD 1d20 plus my
Dexterity
dex-
or intelligence modifier plus your base attack.
Okay.
Bonus.
Dexterity is higher. Oh no. That is
no.
a 13 to hit. Well, I think. But
Okay.
my dexterity is plus 4.
I believe that does not beat it because generally we do like the normal DC plus 5. Which
What-
normal
do I get
DC
any-
for like quickly closing a door would be just a 10. But so you blast out the door.
Do I get any like weapons modifiers or no?
No. Because you're basically turning the attack into a check.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Though, yeah, as you just blast away, you do blast away that part of the wall. Unfortunately, it does not close the door.
Oh no.
As the vines begin to
Boy.
crawl through that hole.
As
Sounds like it's time for another D100 roll. Is that what
yes, as Jaka, you would. Are you dashing,
Well,
Jaka?
Oh yeah.
Here's my other question though. You said that the hangar was full of droids as well. What are the droids doing?
Probably getting ripped apart by tentacles.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Alright, D100 coming up.
You have to beat an.
Or from 800.
Yeah, you had to beat an 89.
Yeah,
And.
that
Uh-oh.
happened.
Yeah. As Jaka, you make it to the ship, and it begins to lift off the ground even before you make it, as you like jump into the ship and begin to like climb up the ramp.
And I slam the close button after she gets onto the ramp.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoop.
As it's like heading up, and Jaka, you like roll into the ship. Romex kind of like looks back and is like guns it out of the hangar. What in the stars was that?
Don't worry about it. Let's go towards the bridge. Let's go towards the bridge. It's fine.
Yeah, like kind of whips around, and from like a wide angle, like going around, you can see like part of the ship, like massive roots are like bursting out of different parts of the ship, beginning to wrap around the exterior. of the center of the ship, as you see one vine kind of like making its way towards the airlock, as the airlock Rumix docks to the airlock, and it opens up as the rest of the party like pour through. And
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna run to the entrance and wait for everyone to get through, and after I'm going to take the rest of the potatoes and just roll it down towards the other side as a distraction.
distract the potato with more potatoes.
My
Potato
as-
kitchen.
Yeah. After the last potato like goes through and like the roots are beginning to like grab the potatoes, the airlock closes, and you hear the almost ripping as
Potatoes are massacred.
as potatoes are massacred and Rumix is not waiting for the magnets to fully disengage. You hear the metallic clank, and then flying off through space. That's where we're gonna end this session.
Could we
Oh.
we do a thing where the next session we can legally buy potato bombs now, as it's a new revelation?
Has to be galactic potato.
What I will do,
Galactic
everyone has, Nah, did you call it starchy?
Yeah, starchy Star Wars.
Everyone has a single Darth Starchy Spud as a magic item.
Oh.
Let's go.
That if it I will write rules for it. You can sell these, but Darth Starchy Spuds will like grow into people and will rapidly grow when given access to water.
Attack of the
awesome.
killer
Let's go.
potato.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Oh, the potato flamer.
Well,
The heavy.
it can't talk, right? Like just so we roll that out.
No, it is a plant.
Okay. I was thinking if it did talk, it would have said to the rat, like, it's like
Yeah.
the whole like you think you're the darkness. No, I was born in the darkness. I was born under
Also, everyone also like manages to get like, as you are kind of running out, you manage to like grab like essentially a bushel of these like decayed like brittle nuts that have like evil energy kind of radiating off them. So everyone can either choose in between one of Nutcase's acorns, which allows you to like raise undead mice and other rodents, or which in Star Wars it's essentially like fragments of Squeakers' crystal. Or you can choose the Darth Starchy's Spud. You can choose one or the other. So
I've already got an acorn, so I know.
yes. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. Perfect.
So the acorn raises undead mice?
Any undead rodent. If you have access to rodent corpses, you can raise them.
Okay. Do they follow my command?
Not exactly, but also not. No, like somewhere in the middle.
So these are part
Go
of.
attack that dude. They shamble.
So these
that
are part of the
direction.
lightsaber crystal Squeakers had.
Yeah. That's how it's flavored in Star Wars.
So
but
can I use it
the
to make
the
a
item itself is called Nutcase's
No.
acorn, because we already have some of those. Okay.
So since they're part of his crystal, can I make a lightsaber with it?
If you wanted to do that for flavor text, yeah, you could put it in a lightsaber. But it's not large enough to power an entire lightsaber on its own, so it would be in addition to another crystal.
Ah. In that case, I'll take the crystal.
Okay.
So what you're saying is he can make a double blade with it.
If that's the way you want to flavor text stuff, yeah. Okay. So.
He has like one of those like light daggers hand coming off the end of his lightsaber.
I also want you to know, did you know ratatouille can be made with potatoes too?
Love it.
Really?
Okay, and then, okay, those are the rewards. Everyone will get 31,500 credits. A Star Cheese, either Star Cheese Spud, which I think I misspelled Starchy, but whatever. Star Cheese, Spud, or Nutcase's Acorn, and 5 renown in a faction of your choice. Thank you guys for playing, and thank all of you for watching. This is where I'm going to end the stream. I will be back after a quick stream break. But farewell to the stream.